Let's introduce your hosts. Two guys who can't believe the Pope's show in Mexico lasted longer than Britney Spears' concert. Here they are, Ron Bennington and Fez WNEW, radio's chosen few.
Good evening, buddies.
It's the Ron and Fez show live
tonight on a Wednesday.
We're still July 31st?
July 31st, last day of July. Starting to head into August, last month of the summer.
Is it just me? Is it starting to cool off? I think it's getting cooler.
I think it was actually in the 90s instead of the hundreds today.
We're so hot.
How hot is it?
We saw a policeman melt. That's hot. It is. It's unbearable hot.
Oh, no. Do I just sweat it out. My gosh. I haven't had a dry shirt on in a month.
It's like Africa hot.
It really is like Africa hot. All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. Been following the O&A best ofs. Join those, Fez.
Oh, yeah. It's always a good time.
Our best ofs, on the other hand, are playing every day. And we've just about drained it. I think that today's best of was me taking you pants shopping.
Really? We are. All right. Enjoy the bottom of the barrel best ofs. Middays.
Which, by the way, Fezzy, I do have to take you out for school pants in a few weeks.
No, I hate going out for pants.
Itchy, hot, tight pants.
I hate it. Why are they always so itchy? Why so hot and always tight? Constantly tight.
Even Zubaz is tight on you.
I know. That elastic. I get home, I get my Zubaz off, and I got that whole elastic band indentation right around my waist. It stinks. It's always bad for me. Pants and I never get along.
Tonight we will be shooting the paintball gun, Fezzy. We'll be taking Wild Thing outside and doing some trick paintball shooting. And is the Rooster coming in?
Yes, he is.
Because my belief is you and I are better shots than anybody in the military.
Rooster, of course, he has quite extensive military training, right?
Yes, he does. I can't even explain most of it on the air.
Yeah, I don't even know what he was.
Classified. I believe he was a Ranger, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
And then some other work that we're not allowed to talk about.
Right, Ranger Rooster.
Are the Rangers the toughest guys out there at Navy SEALs?
I believe the Rangers are. People will argue, though.
What's the most elite thing that you could belong to? Most people tell me Navy SEALs. I would not want to hurt his feelings by saying that.
Well, you also got the Green Berets, too, which are
Do
pretty
they still
tough
have
guys.
Green Berets?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I know 100 men, well, we test today, but only 3 get the Green Beret. I remember that great song. Green Beret, you have to come out of what to be that?
The Army?
All right, so the Green Beret you're saying would be above a Ranger?
Because it's the Army Rangers, right?
The Rangers are in the Red Berets. They're the guys I've seen in Red Berets.
I thought that was the Guardian Angels.
No. And there's only one left, and he's over at WABC.
Oh.
And he won't take it off.
Or the jacket.
We no longer need you patrolling. Just do your show.
And clean that hat.
So you're saying Green Berets now the toughest in your opinion, Fez?
I'll say Green Berets.
I was thinking Navy SEALs because I saw that Charlie Sheen movie, and it looked really difficult.
Hot Shots?
No, not Hot Shots.
Oh.
It was actually called Navy SEALs.
Oh, what a great title.
Yeah, as blunt as you could possibly get.
Well, you know what you're in for in that film, don't you?
Either way, he was a Ranger, and you got to be a great shot to be a Ranger, I'm sure. And Fez and I are going to shut him down, show him some real shooting.
Tonight we outshoot an Army Ranger. And then, Ronnie, then we dine out on that story the rest of our lives.
Right, exactly.
The night we outshot the Rooster.
It's like hitting a dinger off of Clemens. You know, you could get lucky. You could get a hold of the ball.
People are going to be buying us drinks over this one. Buy me a drink, and I'm going to tell you about the night Ronnie and I outshot the Rooster.
All right, so we're looking at, is there any kind of elite thing in the Marine Corps, Roy?
What is in the Marines?
And then I'm also wondering what the elite squad is in the Coast Guard. They actually go out 5 miles. The elite squad actually goes out past the surf.
I think the Marines are just elite in themselves. You know,
So
the Marines are the
that's
toughest.
nice.
Yeah, but there's not the toughest of the Marines. There's got to be some Marines that are better than other Marines.
That I'm not 100% sure of.
There must be a special Marine unit.
Here's what, I know there's a Marine band, which is fabulous.
They're good.
Yeah.
Now, the Air Force, is that the Top Gun?
Yeah, Top Gun, but, you know.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah, there's that Top Gun school.
Now, is that their elite?
Yeah, but that is not the same thing. Like, they're not warriors outside their planes. In other words, the Rangers, you're going to actually drop them behind enemy lines, and they're
I
going to
see
be
what you're
scoping
saying.
around.
Right. Okay.
And they're the guys on the ground that are actually tagging the targets with that, like, little laser gun, so those pilots know where to come in and drop the bombs.
Very
I mean,
cool.
you're a badass when you do that kind of stuff. Like when we went in Afghanistan, guys like the Rangers were in there far before everybody else. Like weeks.
Before anyone even moved in.
And like all
even
these...
before the sorties.
All right, and then all these things that we're talking about, you know, they'll drop them into Iraq now. And just check out stuff, you know, find out what's going on and then get out of there.
All the cool covert stuff.
Yeah, right.
Very nice.
All right, here's Bob. Bob, you're on Round of Fez. Hey, doing, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, listen, I just got to let you know that in order to be in Special Forces or Green Berets, you got to be a Ranger first.
All right, so you got to be a Ranger, and then you go up above, unlike what Rory was telling us.
Yeah.
So once
Another
you're a
lie.
Ranger, so the Rangers like the special part of the Army, then the Green Berets are the special part of the Rangers.
Yeah, once you pass Ranger school, then you can get accepted into Special Forces, which is Green Beret.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob.
Okay, man.
All right, if you had to pick, Bob, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had to pick that against a Navy SEAL, what would you say?
You know, I was Army.
Okay.
Those Navy SEALs are really something else, too.
Yeah, there's some badasses there.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that parachute down, Fezzy, and then go underwater.
Right, they do it all. They're at home in any element. Air, sky, land.
What about ice? Are they trained for ice? Here's
I bet they could do an Antarctic mission.
Here's Tony on Run of Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
So the elite for the Air Force are the PJs, what are the pararescue men. Those are the guys that wore the maroon berets that Fezzy was talking about.
All right, they need a tougher name.
Then the what, the PJs?
Yes.
Why not what about the Jammies? All right, what exactly do they do,
Jammers.
Those are actually the guys that rescue anyone before anyone gets there. Those are the guys that go in the helicopters. You see them go out in the water, like, what was the movie with George Clooney when they were stranded out in the water?
Perfect Storm.
That's the guy.
I thought that was the Coast Guard out there.
Yeah, that was the Coast Guard.
No, but the guys that were on board with the maroon berets, those are the PJs, the pararescue men. And they're also in Air Force One, too.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, so the PJs from the Air Force.
All right. The PJs, I just keep thinking of that Eddie Murphy Formation series on Fox.
So funny. I really never knew the Special Forces could be quite so amusing and ethnic. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, as far as the elite units of the Marines go, that is the Green Berets. And Rangers, that's the Army unit. They're not...
All right, so that guy was totally wrong. The Army guy was wrong.
That the Green Berets are an elite
Armies
division
have
of the Rangers.
And the Delta Force, which are the special perfect
Delta
group.
Force.
The Marines have the
Why are you
Green
screaming?
Berets.
Hold on, I want to find out why Fez just screamed Delta Force.
I forgot about the Delta Force.
Right, but you're the host of the show. There's no opportunity for you to scream anything. Never. You watch TV. You
But
know
they're good.
I know, but you know how people behave when you're the announcer, the moderator, if you will.
All right.
You're supposed to let people at home yell at you.
I support our military.
Apparently you don't. You just yelled Delta. And you thought it was the airline. I actually thought he was in Delta Force because he was on Delta Airlines.
That's what I call the stewardesses. Where's my Delta Force?
All right, Mike, out of all of them, who's the toughest?
It would have to be the Green Berets.
All right, the Green Berets now have moved up to number 1. I appreciate it, my friend.
Because first off, the Marines are always first in, and then the Green Berets are elite of the Marines.
Okay, so the Green Beret guys would be the guys that we drop behind enemy lines.
Green Berets do everything.
Uh-huh.
Now, the
Good, have
other
them give me
thing,
a sandwich.
now the one thing you might want to know about is
And
the
serve it in your
Marines
hat.
and the Navy are in the same branch of the service up until combat.
The Navy and the Marine are together until combat, and then they go their own separate ways.
In their own separate ways. Yes, they train together. Technically, they are a subgroup of the Department of the Navy.
Okay. Fez, just scream Delta Force one more time.
Delta Force!
So when we're sitting It did. All right, here's Sergeant Drew. Maybe he can figure out.
Oh, good.
Sergeant Drew, you're on Fez.
Hey, I got to clarify everything for the people here. Being a sergeant in the Marines, doing at least 8 years.
Okay.
Mike talking about the Green Berets must be totally sleeping on the wrong side of the bed because those are Army boys.
Right.
God, every time we get information, Roy's wrong.
And he was talking about men's department, ladies department. The men's department is the Marine Corps if you're going to break up Navy and Marine Corps. And if you want to know another thing,
Wait,
he was
but let me
talking
just,
about...
Drew, first let me just laugh and calling that the men's department. Let me get a good chuckle out of that, and then we'll move on. All right.
Hey, the name of the Special Force in the Marine Corps is called Force Reconnaissance. And you also got Scout Sniper Platoons. They're also the guys that go behind. Force
Sniper
Reconnaissance
platoon.
sounds a lot different than Green Berets last time I checked. I mean, I could be wrong. I've only done it for 8 or 9 years now. But
Okay.
tell Mike he needs to go look it up a little bit more before he calls you guys again.
I appreciate it, my friend.
Thank you, Sergeant.
7-5. All right, here's Gunnery Sergeant Rulo. I have it down as. Hello, Gunnery Sergeant.
Fez.
How are you, my friend?
Hey, Sarge.
Okay, this is Gunnery Sergeant Rulo. Okay, former Gunnery Sergeant Rulo.
Okay.
The Green Beret are not part of the Marine Corps.
Thank you very much.
Green Beret are the elite force of the Army.
We tried to tell
The
Rory
elite force
that.
is the Marine Corps that goes in before anybody. The guys that you're talking about that go to Iraq right now
Yeah.
are the Recon Marines.
The Recon Marines.
Force Recon Marines.
Now,
Hey,
what?
with
The Recons.
That's right. Those are the elite force of the United States Marine Corps. These are the kind of guys that have human teeth hanging around their necks when they go running around.
See, that would be fun.
I would say you're out of uniform, mister.
What if they need to put them in later?
Ooh. There's spares.
All right, thank you, sir.
You got it,
All right,
boss.
take care.
Thank you, Gunnery Sergeant.
Former Gunnery Sergeant Will.
You don't call him sir, Ronnie. He works for a living.
Wonder Boy wants to add something to this.
What would Wonder Boy know about the military, although it would be the best thing to straighten him out?
Well, he went to art school for
Oh.
for 6 years.
All right, bring in the Wonder Boy.
Or maybe that was Billy that put that up.
Oh, is it?
One of them put up a message to me. Was it you, Billy?
Yeah, that was me.
Well, then you got to put your name next to it.
Sorry.
So
Right, and you don't get this music.
you get this music.
Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? Who smokes the blunts?
Yes, Billy.
I was watching Discovery Channel last week, and they had a thing on Navy SEALs.
Not when you still had cable?
Yeah. And
Before
it was
the divorce?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was-
Navy SEALs?
The Navy SEALs was all about their Hell Week and the training and the torture they have to go through. They were up for like a week straight.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a nightmare.
Oh, I mean, there's no way that these guys are not the toughest SOBs I've ever seen in
So
my
now
life.
you're picking Navy SEALs as the toughest.
Without a doubt. I mean, I saw what these guys...
Just because what you saw on the Discovery Channel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I watch...
Maybe if you see something on the Green Berets, you'll say they're tough. You just only saw one.
If he saw a documentary on the Girl Scouts, he claimed they were the toughest. They're out there every day with their cookies. Every day.
I'm from a Navy family, so I got to go with the SEALs.
Oh, that's right. Your mom's a tugboat.
Just stop it. And just because
I'm sorry.
Just because your sister had semen all over her face.
How does a normal discussion
the sailors.
about Air Force go into my family?
You're the one who said
so easy.
You're the one who said they had a Navy family. You brought it up.
What's your Navy background?
My dad was in the Navy.
Your dad was Captain Crunch. I remember.
What was he in the Navy?
He was a Seabee.
All right, so because of that...
He was a radio in a truck?
No, that would be the construction battalion. The first guys to go in to clear the way for everyone else to follow.
Where did he serve at?
South Pacific, WW2, the big one.
Oh, all right. Nice. Well, that's good stuff, Billy.
You called your mom the big one.
My mom is a tiny little thing, Fez.
And in comparison, sure.
To the U.S. Navy, yeah.
I don't want to be taken off topic. The topic is this. Can Fez and I outshoot a Ranger?
I say yes.
Well, Rangers are probably like the lower end of the elite, so...
I know. They weren't on a garbage scow like your dad.
All right, this is what Gaia wrote into me about the Navy. You know what they say? 50 men go down and 25 couples come up. Sad. But you got to do what you're doing.
That's the Navy.
You got to do what you're doing in time of war, you know?
Yep, served our country.
All right, enough, Billy. Move on.
Get over it.
You're dismissed. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Welcome home, Billy.
What's up?
Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know the elite pilots for the Air Force. It's Red Flag.
Red Flag.
Yeah, it's just like Top Gun, just for the Air Force. And you guys will be able to outshoot the Rangers.
Oh, no problem at all there?
No problem, man.
All right, thank you. Damien, you're on Ron and Fez.
Damien.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Guys, the United States Marines is actually a branch of the Department of the Navy. So the
Yes,
Navy
we
actually
understand
runs
that's the men's department, and then the Navy's the ladies' department.
What's the joke? The Marines always say we need the Navy. They give us rides.
Yeah, they give us rides.
Yeah, that's the joke. And then in reference to your Top Gun point earlier, the pilots in Top Gun were actually naval pilots.
Right.
So they're actually the top flyers, even above the Air Force unit.
Now, how do you figure that, though?
Because the Navy is just known, reputation-wise, as having the best pilots, and the fact that they run the Marines, they have the best branch of ground troops as well. So
now, is that what Mayonnaise was going for, an officer and a gentleman?
Yeah, Mayonnaise was going to be a fighter pilot, but if you remember, he was trained, his sergeant was a Marine sergeant.
Oh, that's right.
And in reference to whether or not you guys could outshoot the Rangers,
yeah,
I don't know. Now we got Kasperitis. See ya!
Got me
That's
there.
a little joke. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
I got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go. How about he's just squirting him with a hose? Like that was going to bother him. And he didn't even have a tough spigot on the end of it. It was just hitting him with some water.
That would feel good
the
today.
other day, I think Old Navy's the toughest, because I was in the mall the other day. They beat the crap out of some shoplifter, man.
Well, you know, our Dumpy went away and joined the Old Navy, and we were very proud of him.
He left radio to join the Old Navy, he said.
Wasn't that right, Dumpy?
Sir, yes, sir!
Oh, thank you very much.
He's been trained.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Scott, what's going on?
Yeah, 10052.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I was wondering, you think a Navy SEAL could beat a polar bear in a fight?
Yeah, if he's fully armed, sure.
What about a robot polar bear?
Robot polar bear. That's interesting. That is something I love to see.
Now you've thrown in a new dynamic.
George, you're on Ron and Fez.
George, what's up?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Georgie.
All right, what's going on? Yeah, I'm an active duty Air Force recruiter, and I actually sell these jobs for the Air Force Special Forces, and I know all the programs in and out. So you guys got any questions?
Yeah, we were basically wondering what out of all the military is the most elite?
The most elite?
Yeah.
Would have, as far as military branch-wise, is going to be the Navy SEALs.
Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, for the most part, all the Special Forces go through together, a lot of the training
I did not know that.
They do. They go through the scuba training together down in Pensacola. They go through cold weather survival, hot weather survival.
You know what? I saw this thing when I was in Key West, and it was this really strange building out on an island, and they said that those guys were actually scuba training in there, and you never see them, and they were Navy SEALs. And sometimes... Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
No, they're actually all training together. You have Air Force combat controllers and pararescue men, otherwise known as PJs. You've got Green Berets down there, you've got Navy SEALs, and you've also got Marine Corps Recon.
Now, every year somebody dies in Pensacola. Training.
Well, yeah,
they leave the guys in the mud, the cold mud, too long or something. Every year they lose someone in Pensacola.
Is obscene. I actually saw 2 days of Air Force indoctrination training before they can go on for all the special training for that Halo and their scuba training, but they have to go through an indoctrination course very much similar to the Navy's indoctrination course with their Hell Week and everything that you might have seen with Demi Moore in that one flick.
Yeah, what was that called? G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane, yeah,
I loved it. G.I. ran a batch.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen people endure that kind of just mental punishment. It's unbelievable.
As these special ops people, you know who they say, a lot of people say, is the toughest thing to get into, and that's the starfighters. There's one last starfighter.
And they're trained on video games.
Right, and trailer parks. Thank you very much, George. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, there we go.
Thanks for the info.
We'll move along, but actually we will be shooting, and we just don't want to shoot the kid with paintballs tonight. We're going to do some trick shooting, Fez.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to test ourselves tonight.
And one of the main reasons why I bring Wild Thing in real quick
Grab the Wild Thing.
Such an embarrassment last night.
Here he comes. Here comes the Wild Thing.
Wild Thing, you realize that you were supposed to drop the hammer last night.
Right, I didn't succeed.
All right, come on. Stand up and be a man. Put some bass in your voice. Be a man.
Get the shirk out of that shoulder.
There you go. You're standing up straight. Because we're talking about special forces, and here's a guy who has a chance to nail a beautiful girl. You wouldn't even kiss her.
Yeah, I didn't know what was the deal.
We explained everything to you. What don't you understand?
Why don't you understand the deal about kissing? Where your lips go?
I just didn't feel like, kissing her.
Because she didn't have a mustache?
The lip gloss and stuff.
The lip gloss turned you off.
Yeah.
So tonight you're going to be at the end of our firing range.
Right.
And Ronnie and I are going to compete against Rooster. And we're going to try some trick shooting with you helping out as the target.
Now, also, we have a song that Wonder Boy put together about your time on the air by yourself last night, because you pretty much came in here and panicked for 20 minutes on the air.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
So listen to this.
You got your baptism of fire last night when you got left alone in the studio.
They're leaving the studio. This is not good. It's just me. Everyone left. I don't know what to say. It's just me. All I want to do is embarrass myself. I'm not interesting. I'm not interesting at all. What am I supposed to do? Stuff like that. It's not funny, bottom line. Not funny. NF for not funny. I've got no more fingernails. I can't do anything. This is terrible. I'm the worst person. I'm not going to be in radio anymore after this night. I'm not doing good. I'm in the Twilight Zone. La 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 la. Everybody left. Nobody's Nobody's even outside. Right. I'm seriously considering. I'm not considering anything because there's nothing coming to my mind.
How do you feel when you hear that? Your first time on the air?
I'm a little embarrassed.
You should be in special ops training right now.
You should be in special ed training.
You're how old?
23.
Let's get you in the military. What do you think? Would you be willing to join?
No, I don't like the military. And nothing against the military.
Why don't you like the military? Right now they're risking their lives to fight this war on terrorism.
Right.
And you come on the air and say you don't like the military?
I respect them for, fighting the war on terrorism and stuff, but I just don't think I'd be a good candidate for that.
I agree with that part. I want you DOA. I want you out of here.
He's got nowhere else to go.
You really don't, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think you'd be perfect for the military. They could mold that empty head.
Hey, Foxy, you're on Fez.
Hey, Foxy.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
I'm part of the Women's Auxiliary.
So in case we run out of women, you're right there?
Brisket, not filet mignon.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, a big day for women. Did you hear about this, Foxy?
Oh, yes, I did.
In basketball?
Uh-huh.
This was very exciting. Lisa Leslie from the WNBA becomes the first woman ever. It's the first slam dunk above the rim for a dunk in the WNBA.
They've been wanting to get a dunk in for the last couple of years. They kept always bringing up who was going to be the first woman who was going to slam dunk. Well, it happened.
It's Lisa Leslie, the first woman.
Another first for women.
Lisa Leslie, we salute you tonight.
That's excellent.
The first slam dunk for a woman. Now, does that even include college? They never had a woman that could dunk.
I don't think so. I think this is the first. She's 6'5". She became the first woman to dunk in a professional game last night.
Right, because they said
game.
Women have done it, fooling around and when they have the opportunity, but they never could seem to crank it up. Well, it's happened, Fez.
This is exciting.
What's her name?
Lisa Leslie.
Girls will be talking about this 25 years from now.
Another first for women.
This goes down in the annals, Ronnie.
Yes, it does. As a matter of fact, in 1987, a woman by the name of Jill Thomason was the first woman ever to open up a jar of peanut butter using only her bare hands without her husband helping.
Wow.
Another first for women.
That is excellent. So now Lisa Leslie joins those ranks.
Sure. Because you got to remember, 1954, first woman ever to open up a car door for herself while on a date.
Another first for women.
You know what's amazing, Ronnie, is Lisa Leslie's first dunk ever in the WNBA.
Yeah.
It actually happened last night, the same anniversary, Ronnie, where in 1992, it marked the first time a woman laughed at an obscene cartoon in her office and didn't report it to her supervisor.
Another first for women.
Women are just coming on so strong.
Making such huge strides, and again, saluting Lisa Leslie.
Now, I remember when I was younger, 1976, first time a woman at a bar was able to go to a ladies' room without asking another woman to go with her.
Really?
Another first for women.
So you got to be so proud of these women.
That's exciting. All milestones.
That first solo trip, fantastic.
Boy, who would have thought she could have made it? That is so thrilling for women. It's a great time to be a woman, I guess.
It really is.
I remember, Ronnie, 1997, a banner year for women. That was when a woman completed a 1-hour mall trip without buying any clothes or shoes of any kind. A 1-hour mall trip, Ronnie. They said it couldn't be done.
Another first for women.
Fezzy, 1978, Kathy Abramowitz, first woman ever to roll a joint by herself. And get this, Fez, it was a smokable joint.
Another first for women.
That's excellent. We salute all the women today. Lisa Leslie, of course, leading the way Tuesday night, a slam dunk in the WNBA.
Hey, Anthony, you're on Fez.
Anthony.
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
1979, the first time a woman ever let a man finish a conversation without her having any words.
Let him actually finish the conversation.
You know how they walk away and they're usually like, blah, 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 blah?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She shut up.
Let the guy have the last word.
It was my mom. My mom shut up. I couldn't believe it.
Another first for women.
He couldn't get out of it, but he had the idea of the comedy pyramid.
He was working on it. Ronnie, I remember in 1993, what a date that was.
Sure.
It was the first time a woman complained that a movie wasn't violent enough.
Another first for women.
Let's hear it for the fairer sex.
Sure.
As they continue to make history for their gender.
We are so proud of them now.
877-692-1027.
Fezzy, you go back over some of this stuff, and it's amazing. I know in 1998 it was another first for women.
Another first for women.
A woman said that she would stop an attacker by not kicking him directly in his balls.
Wow. That's strides. That's making an achievement.
That's what I call
another first for women.
I remember how proud the women were, Ronnie. This date, 1951.
Yeah.
The first successful home perm ever achieved. Never before had a home perm been successful.
That's fantastic.
Where the woman's hair just didn't fall out or just look like she had been electrocuted.
That is terrific. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron Fez.
Bill, go ahead, buddy.
The first successful female comedian who wasn't a lesbian happened at... Oh, wait, that didn't happen yet.
Another first for women.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Tony. Tony, you're on Ron Fez.
Buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
1967. The first time a woman put one through the hoop in a public restroom.
Yes, but it took actually to 1993 before any of them have ever sat down on that same toilet.
Another first for women.
They like the hover. They hover a lot over it.
They hover and they really load up on those toilet seat shields. Another first for women, Ronnie. 1968. A housewife defies convention and actually turns off a soap opera.
That I'd love to see.
And actually got some housework done.
Wow. That is
another first for women.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron Fez.
Dave, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
How you doing, pal?
Good. 1999, the first time a woman cancels her subscription to the Oprah Book of the Month Club and instead subscribes to Playboy TV.
Another first for women.
Wow.
Big, big day in women's history. You gotta be happy.
Oh, you gotta be proud, Fez.
You gotta feel good for the ladies.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, guys, card holder 13673.
All right, buddy.
1985, the first time a woman actually went on a date with a guy and did not order a salad and water and went for the T-bone and potato.
Another first for women.
I'm still waiting for the time that they will actually order their own dessert instead of coming over and helping me with mine. That does look good.
The day that happens, Ronnie, they ought to make a statue or just a woman right there with a hot fudge sundae in front of herself.
You know, I didn't want one, but that does look good. Here's Mike. You're on Fez.
Mike.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
I remember my grandfather told me about 1954, the first time that a woman saw a spider on the counter and killed it herself.
Another first for women.
Wow. Some of these, Ronnie, I start to wonder, urban myth?
No. There's super women out there, Fez.
Really happened. Women achievers.
Yeah.
And we're saluting them tonight, talking about Lisa Leslie from the WNBA, records last night the very first ever dunk over the rim.
You know, speaking of super women, let's go to 10C.
I think it's Tenacious C.
Oh, I thought it was 10cc. Tenacious C, and that'll give Billy a chance to catch up.
And get with the bit.
Tenacious C, yeah, and get with the bit and not have any non-bits. So instead of nodding at us, look at the ones that aren't with the bit, run out there and do it. Okay? Tenacious C.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You got a gig tonight, huh?
Yeah, we're hanging out here at Guitar Center, Route 4 in Paramus, New Jersey, that is.
Right.
We're going to be here till 9, and we're collecting CDs for the Ronin Festival of Rock and Ribs.
Okay, so, look, you know, instead of being...
Let's make that a little bit more clear. You're not really collecting used CDs.
Tenacious C.
Yes.
Where exactly are you, honey?
We are in Paramus, New Jersey, on Route 4.
On Route 4.
At Guitar Center.
At the Guitar Center?
Yes.
All right, does everybody know where that is? We need to plug it anywhere? Is it...
Yeah.
Everybody already knows it's just the Guitar Center in Paramus.
Yeah, on Route 4.
On Route 4.
You don't need to say where it's close to. Okay.
I'm going to put you on hold for a second. Go back and check with Rory. He's going to set you up, and we'll find out exactly where she is and plug. People can go meet Tenacious C.
877.
Another first for women.
877-692-1027.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Dave.
18795.
All right, buddy.
March 17th, 2001. First woman to watch a sporting event completely without having to have the rules explained to her.
Or without even just bringing up some bizarre thing. What if they hit it so high that it hit a helicopter? Would that still be a home run? It doesn't happen, honey. Let me watch the game. That's the woman I want to meet that you can sit and watch the game with.
Another first for women.
Ronnie, I know in 1982, a landmark day, it was the first, a woman has her living room painted without asking for new carpet, furniture, or drapes to go with it.
Another first for women.
I'd love to meet that one, Fez. Here's Benjamin. Benjamin, you're on Run of Fez.
Benjamin.
1976. First time woman got off the phone in less than 5 minutes. See ya.
That must have been an accident.
Must have been a wrong number.
Even then, it took an hour.
An obscene caller.
And you know, it wasn't her sister she was on the line with. Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey,
yeah.
March 15th, 1981, first successful Brazilian wax where a woman didn't cry.
Another first for women.
I love those Brazilian waxes. Here's Sheely. Sheely, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Sheely.
Buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, listen, I met a chick one time named Hillary. She was the first woman to go a full day without asking if her jeans make her look fat. Hey, guys, by the way.
Yes.
Hello?
Another first for women.
You didn't get us.
I tried.
How they miss O&A this week. Nick, you're on Run of Fez.
Nick, what's going on?
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
What can we do for you, buddy?
14492 here. Hooah! Beginning of time, a little-known woman by the name of Eve. First time a man got screwed over by a woman.
Another first for women.
She leads the way.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Run of Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Tom, what's going on with you?
Hey, 17703.
All right, buddy.
All right, last week, October 17th, 2001. First time a woman on a road trip went more than 10 miles without having to go to the bathroom.
Another first for women.
Also, Ronnie, later that same year, in a physical feat not to be repeated for the next 20 years, a woman looked at a road map and actually refolded it properly.
Another first for women.
Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Lost you, buddy.
No, Mike.
Here's Glenn. Glenn, you're on Run of Fez. Glenn? Hey, buddy.
Hey, July 1997, the first time a woman checked her oil.
Another first for women.
That's exciting news.
Women are really, really making it happen, Fezzy.
Well, they're coming on, Ronnie.
They're coming
Watch
on
out.
strong.
Here come the ladies.
It says here Auto Honey, but I'm going to guess it is Anthony.
I'll guess Anthony.
Anthony.
It's time for me to redeem myself. Here we go.
All right.
3 years ago, yesterday, was the first time a woman went inside a restaurant and didn't bitch about it being too cold.
Poor Auto Honey.
Here's Danny. Danny, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Guys, big-ass car, 13804.
Hooah!
Year 1632. The first woman who said, you know what, I don't mind the taste of that.
Another first for women.
That was another first for women.
1997, Fez. First time a woman ever watched a football game with a man without commenting on players' asses.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's a huge.
Another first for women.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Run of Fez.
Matt, what's going on?
Yeah, hi, guys. First time in history a woman had her period and did not insist on telling her boyfriend about the symptoms of it.
Another first for women.
Again, that's a woman I want to meet.
That ought to be a national holiday.
All right, Tenacious C is all ready to go here, Fezzy. She's plugging a big gig that she has tonight. We had it in front of us. We'd help her out here.
All right, Tenacious C, she's at the Guitar Center on Route 4 in Paramus. What's going on, Tenacious C?
We're just hanging out, guys. I want everyone to come down and see me. And we also have Melissa St. Jude. We're here. And they can bring down their CDs so they can qualify for the Runnin' Festival Rockin' Ribs. And we're right off of Route 17 or 160 on the Parkway.
All right, so you and Melissa St. Jude are out there. Have you guys started kissing or anything yet?
No, not yet. She's a little shy.
Are you having some wine at the Guitar Center in Paramus?
What's that?
Any wine pouring yet?
No, they won't let me. Damn, Rossi.
She needs it bad.
All right, go out and see Tenacious C and Melissa St. Jude. They'll be at the Guitar Center tonight till 9 o'clock on Route 4 West in Paramus. This is your last chance, if you're a band out there, to submit your CD to be considered in the Ron Festival of Rock and Ribs. That's August 23rd at the Hard Rock Cafe in Manhattan. Now, even if you just want to go out and say hey to them, two hot chicks hanging around a Guitar Center, what could be better?
Thank you, Tenacious C.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, honey.
Tenacious C, of course, making landmark history on this show last year, 2001, Ronnie, by being the first woman to claim not to be offended by the C word.
Another first for women.
Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
She's a pioneer. Hi, Dan.
Hey, what's up? 6126.
Hooah!
June 85, the first time a woman left before the Coke ran out.
You know, I actually went and sit and argue that one.
Another first for women.
How about, and when are we going to get that first woman who says, oh, you're making a beer run? Let me chip in.
That'd be nice.
That's the one. And I'm not talking about fat girls. I'm talking about a hot chick who reaches into her wallet and pulls out a couple fivers.
That day will probably be declared a national holiday. That'll be a women's holiday for us.
Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hello.
Yeah.
Big ass card holder 20484.
Hooah!
July 31st, 2002. First time a woman flipped a circuit breaker.
Another first for women.
Other than thinking that the lights are out and there's nothing you can possibly do about it.
These women are newsmakers.
Right.
And pioneers. They're frontier women, basically.
Why are they okay with a light switch, but a circuit breaker, Fezzy, much too difficult to pick up?
Now, I know, Ronnie, in 1967, and a very huge first step for women, a woman went to a tool shed and knew exactly what tool she was looking for and how to use it.
Another first for women.
Here's Frank. Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Frank.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, how about 2000, July 2000, the first time I didn't want to cuddle after having sex.
Again, I'd love to meet her.
Another first for women.
All right, you don't understand. I already have my orgasm. Give me a little room now. Let's clear it out. Stay out of the paint. Out of the paint is all I'm asking. You give me a little room here. There should be a 3-foot rule.
That's fair.
As far as I can spit, that's where you can stay.
877-692-1027.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Jim, what's going on? Jim, what can we do for you? No Jim.
Here's John. You're on the air, buddy.
John, go ahead, buddy.
Ouch. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Okay. May 1984, spiteful bitch Peggy Anderson invents the bachelorette party, deciding that the shower just isn't enough.
Another first for women.
Thank you very much, John. We'll take a break now. We'll be right back. Coming up a little later on, we're doing some paintball shooting. Has Rooster showed up yet?
Rooster is here.
Good. Rooster will be shooting against Fez and I.
Trick shots tonight, Ronnie.
We're going to do some trick shots. Instead of just shooting a kid in the face, we're going to try to shoot some cups out of his hand, maybe a cigarette out of his mouth. Just enjoy ourselves.
Sure. Now, if the kid does get hit in the face in the process, well, that's totally by accident and a mistake.
Sure. It's not like we meant it. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
You know you need New York.
Your chance to win. We're Ron and Fez. It is the game of knowledge and pronunciation. You know you need unique New York. You have to be able to say the name of the game before you try to answer the question. And Ronnie, tonight, great prize, the C Street giveaway. The winner's going to receive a choice of C Street cruise packages for 2. All right, so you get your choice. You can pick from the Mets-Yankee games packages where they take you out to a ball game, the Hudson River Dayline cruise, the trips to Monmouth Park Racetrack, or, of course, the famous sunset cruises.
Nice.
You get to pick one of those packages.
But you got to know your city, Fez. You got to know New York.
That's true. And you got to be able to pronounce the name of the game show.
Oh, yeah, that's the tough part for most people. Because if you don't, you get the
sheepy horn.
You're not going to believe this. I had a dream with sheepy in it.
No way.
I had a dream.
All right, you're ready for another vacay.
I had a dream that we took him to some kind of senior day. And that in this dream, right?
God, you're weirding me out.
Fez says to me, wait, I can't use my real picture ID. I'll look like a maniac here on senior day.
He was taking us for show and tell?
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess we were just supposed to be his buddies.
Everyone, make sure you bring a buddy on senior day.
And even when Sheepy's in my dream, it's... All right, Fuzzy, what's the unique New York question?
All right, here it is. What does the New York location nickname Nolita stand for?
I know this one. This is the big rising neighborhood now. All the, suddenly the rent's going up there. David Bowie lives in this neighborhood.
Oh, okay. This I didn't know. All right, so there's an area nicknamed Nolita in New York City. What does Nolita stand for?
I also think Moby lives there. Ed, what's the name of the game show?
First of all, Ryan, you got to get off the mushrooms having those kind of dreams.
Yeah, I know.
You need unique New York.
All right, bro.
Okay, Nolita. I'm gonna say no lights.
No lights.
I don't know.
That would be 14th Street a couple Saturdays ago when the power went out.
It's the only neighborhood where there is no lights.
Nolita.
Because what makes you feel safer than a really dark Manhattan street? Mike, what is the name of the game show? Buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
You know, Ron and Fez.
What's the name of the game, buddy?
The name of the game is You Need Unique in New York.
Oh. Bad dreams for you tonight.
Sorry. It can't be New York. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Michael, what's going on with you?
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
You need unique.
Oh. Sorry. Stupid, Cole. Stupid. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
You need unique.
You can tell when we haven't played in a while because no one practices. It's you need unique New York. Even I almost didn't make it through.
The anguish in the voices of the callers. They can't get through the first part.
I think Billy would have a better chance assaulting,
That Dan from Hoboken thing reminds me, what's our problem with Dan? What's our beef there? We haven't seen him in so long.
We just don't see Dan from Hoboken anymore.
Was he the big Al Dukes fan? Is that it? Dan from Hoboken, such an Al Dukes fan, he never shows up anymore?
No, we can invite him in.
I think they were close.
You don't understand. We don't invite him in. He's always invited.
I know he's always invited.
He's up there with Rooster.
He should just drop by from time to time.
Right.
He's always welcome.
But I don't want to hear, sweet Melissa, where you been? Oh, you didn't invite me.
Right.
Nurse Meyer, where you been? Oh, you never invited. You're supposed to come in. That's the whole thing.
That's the welcome. Dan from Hoboken should be our Kramer, just busting in here, falling down through the door.
Like Mikey D.
Yep.
He's here another 5 minutes, he'll be a stool. You tell me. We got everything here. We got Who Is Everything. Here, what movie? Rory?
Goodfellas.
All right, finally you're back. Rory might be back.
Hooray.
All right, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eric.
He just panics.
Just choking. I'm going to repeat the question here, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
What area of New York City has the nickname Nolita? What does Nolita stand for?
Liza with a Z. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Liza.
Yeah.
You need unique New York.
Sorry.
What's wrong?
New York.
There was a big gulp and a York came in at the end.
Sorry, but that sounded stupid. Stupid girl. You can be smart. I'm smart, I tell you. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Anthony, what's going on?
What's up?
Hey, buddy.
You need unique New York.
Oh.
Man.
You know, we have not had so many misses in so long.
We're coming up on 10 minutes playing this, and I think we've only had actually one guess at the question.
Nick is going to take us out of this hellhole. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
The name of the game is You Know You Need Unique New York.
We'll give it to you, but that was awful close.
That was shaky.
Oh, yeah, you got to do it again, because was really bad.
I'm sorry. You Know You Need Unique New York.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to let you go, but I'm feeling nervous.
All right.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Nick, what does Nolita stand for when we're talking about a certain area of Manhattan?
Yeah, that would be North Little Italy.
It's not North Little Italy. Could you be a little more specific?
Northern Little Italy?
No, it's actually not part of Little Italy. That's the way we have it. What do you think, Roy? I'll let you be the judge on it.
Come on.
I think I'd say yes.
So we make everybody be specific until the very end, and then as close as you can get.
Hold on, buddy. You're winning a C Street cruise package. Packages include trips to a Mets game, a Yankees game, Hudson River Dayline cruises, the trip to Monmouth Park Racetrack, and, of course, their famous Sunset cruises. For more information and schedules, go to cstreet.com or give them a call, 1-800-BOAT-RIDE.
All right, Rooster is here, Fezzy, and I got to look at the paintball gun he has, and it's ridiculous. It looks like something the Israeli army would own. Let's bring Rooster in.
The Rooster is loaded for bear tonight.
Oh, and he's wearing his Airborne.
What's up, buddies?
How you doing, Roost?
Doing all right.
This is an exciting night for us because Fezzy and I get to outshoot an Army Ranger.
We'll see.
What was your training like?
Well, I went through U.S. Army Ranger School.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually in a Ranger battalion, there's a difference. There's the school and there's the actual unit. And I actually went from Ranger School into a line unit, 10th Mountain Division, which is over in Afghanistan.
Is the school tough?
School's ridiculously tough.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about Hell Week for the Navy SEALs. It's actually a RAP week for the Rangers. It's the first week of Ranger School. They call it Ranger Assessment Phase.
Yeah.
Where they just weed everybody out. That's basically the point. You get about 4 hours of sleep.
And how many guys come in and how many guys stay?
Well, my class, I went through Winter Ranger class. We lost about 80% of the class in the mountains because everybody got pneumonia.
So when you end up getting accepted to the school, you don't go telling people at home and your friends. You keep it quiet until you're out.
Right.
Like, hey, I'm going to be in the Rangers.
Right.
Because, if 80% are out.
You definitely don't want to say, hey, I'll see you in 2 months, I'm going to be a Ranger. You know, you want to, once you're there getting the tab pinned on, then you want to do it.
Yeah.
But Fezzy actually mentioned guys getting killed at Ranger School in the Florida phase, which is at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. They had 5 Rangers die. They were on a patrol. They walked off asleep into the mud, got hypothermia.
I read that. I remember that happened. They were down in that mud.
So they were sleepwalking when they got frozen in the mud?
We don't like to look into all the things, Fezzy. We don't want to know exactly.
That's part of it. It's part of it. You know, like there's times when you're just walking at night where you're just following the guy in front of you. You actually tie your rifle onto you with this 550 cord. It takes 550 pounds of pressure to break it. There'll be times you got to take... do a man thing, and you're dragging your rifle, you don't even know it. You're just kind of just going with the flow. And the guys kind of just walked off in the middle of the night and ended up dying from hypothermia.
I remember that story. They were down in the mud there. Now, if you're getting how much sleep over the course of a week?
RAP week, I'd say you're getting between 4 and 8 hours for the week.
The entire week?
The entire week.
So you're hallucinating.
I need my sleepies.
It's ridiculous how bad you're hallucinating.
Yeah.
You're just picking up bark and chewing on it and just doing all kinds of crazy
stuff. For no
stuff.
reason.
Now, at the end of that week, how long do you sleep? You just sleep for days, right?
No, because then you actually go into the school. That's when you are actually admitted into the school.
School starts on Monday, mister.
Right. So if you can get through RAP week, then they're like, okay, welcome to the real Ranger School, and it's real rough. And
Did they put you in a hospital at that point, at the end of RAP week?
No, you just put on your uniform and you start the school. You
just
go in.
Nothing.
You go for about 72 days. You know, it fluctuates when they make changes, but you get 2 4-hour breaks in 72 days. 2 4-hour breaks. That's it.
What do you do with that 4 hours?
Eat. You eat and eat and eat. And you have to wash your uniforms, repair your uniforms, stitch them up, whatever you need to do. Mostly wash your uniforms because they're falling off your body.
Right.
And try and get a phone call in. That's about it.
That's badass.
That's rough.
And if we can outshoot you tonight, that's really going to look great on us.
We'll see.
That'll be nice. And it sounds so much worse than that Fox Boot Camp show.
No, you think?
And that looked really tough.
Yeah, well. You know, my new favorite extreme thing now, I know you're in extreme sports, right? Slam ball.
Slam ball, right.
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen the slam ball.
Unbelievable game they put together. Saturday night will be the first official game. But I guess, did they do this just like the pregame that came on after wrestling on Monday night?
Yeah, I guess, is that some preseason games, I would imagine.
So the game is this. It's kind of like basketball, except for you're staying inside the glass like it's hockey. You can hit the guy, except for when he's on the trampoline looking to slam the ball.
Right. If you're in the air, you can make a play for the ball, but you can't make a play against the guy.
Right.
Right.
And guys are going to be breaking their wrists playing this game because you're coming way down, slamming the ball in, and there's no way not to snap wrists.
It looks so cool. They're just going at each other, and they're bouncing a mile a minute.
I did see one commercial for that, and that looked insane.
It's going to be the greatest game ever. And I'm going to tell you who your kids' heroes are going to be in the future. A guy by the name of Inches. Inches will be the He Hate Me of slam ball.
Nice.
Every kid in America will be saying, as he's jumping off his trampoline, trying to slam the ball, look, guys, I'm Inches.
Mark that name down now. Inches. You're in a run and Fez. So I haven't picked out what team's my favorite yet. There's the Rumble, the Slashers, the Mob, the Diablos, the Steel, and the Bouncers.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to go with now. From what I understand, this all got shot. The whole season was shot in some warehouse in L.A.
Nice.
So we don't have to worry about these guys striking.
And with the fans that they had at some of these preseason games, they've already got this thing looking like some sort of Thunderdome. They're just beating on the glass.
Right.
As they're cheering on their favorites.
Their favorites. Their one favorite, Fez. Inches. The He Hate Me of slam ball. All right, Gary, the O&A kid who does some sports reporting, is on. He's seen a little bit. Gary, you're on the air.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, pal?
Hey, O&A kid.
Hey, I'm doing good. I want to say that this is going to be bigger than the NBA itself.
Did you watch it after wrestling the other night?
Yeah. It's going to be so good. This will beat out the NBA.
Now, did you see that slam that Inches had?
Yeah.
Where it was down, while he was twirling, went under his legs with it, Fez.
That was a perfect dunk.
Yeah.
This is great. Everyone's going to love this thing. It's got the toughness of hockey. It's even more aerial than basketball.
It reminds me a little bit of rollerball, where it's just that kind of excitement level.
Yeah, it does.
And the teams aren't named after cities. All right, thanks, man.
All right, see you.
See you, O&A kid.
See you, Gary.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on Run of Fez.
Jimmy, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
They played down on Battlestar Galactica. They played that slam ball back in the 70s.
The future's here, Ronnie.
Finally. What was that game that they were playing on Battlestar Galactica?
I was like 4 years old. I don't even remember.
But I remember there was
out there for you.
some kind of weird highlight offshoot that they had on that show.
Oh, that's right.
And they were running up and down walls. Then remember the football that they played on Starship Troopers, where for some reason the guys were just twirling in the air?
Somehow we had evolved into that state.
Or were they playing without gravity? They never really let on.
That looked kind of like Tron football.
Tron,
with the uniforms.
That discus game in Tron was great, where you would be chucking the discus trying to knock each other off.
That's what we need, more futuristic games like Tron.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Saturday night, Slam Ball is going to be on, and I think it's going to be the hit of the Summer Fest.
Now, not many fouls in Slam Ball, but when you get fouled, you actually go up against the guy who fouled you. He gets to try to defend the basket as you hit the trampolines and go one-on-one against that guy for further humiliation.
Yeah, it's tough to even explain, but when you see it, the game moves so fast, they don't stop the game at all. And I think it's 2 8-minute halves. So you're watching 2 different games in an hour show.
Yeah, they move the games quick, and you get a lot of them.
All right, when we come back, we're going to be shooting. And some trick shooting. And where Fez and I will actually outshoot an Army Ranger, Fezzy. And that's all I've ever really wanted to do.
You don't want to miss this. Ron and Fez versus the Rooster coming up.
All right, it's paintball shooting, and let's bring the kid in, too.
Let's get the Wild Thing. Come on in, Wild Thing.
Now, Wild Thing, here's what gets to me. We're going to be shooting paintballs all around you, maybe even at you.
Right.
You're not nervous at all tonight.
I'm extremely nervous.
Last night you were petrified.
Right. I'm not
because a girl was here.
And you thought you might have to kiss her.
Right. Yes, I'm nervous right now.
When were you more nervous?
I was more nervous last night for some reason.
More nervous with the girl or more nervous with the paintball gun?
With the girl and, the situation.
What if she would have shot you with a paintball gun?
Would that have relaxed you a little bit?
No, I mean, getting shot, no, it wouldn't relax me.
Now you've seen...
Am I wrong, or is he getting more comfortable in the air? I really think he's starting to get comfortable.
I think you might be wrong.
No? Not at all?
I'm not comfortable.
Now you've seen the scars on Billy Staples' ample body.
Right.
That are still there. He still has welts under his skin, Ronnie, from when he got hit with the paintballs. Are you nervous looking at Billy's scars?
Yes, I'm nervous. Looking at his scars are still there after, 2-3 weeks?
3 weeks. Now, here's the stuff we'll be shooting off of him and around him. A balloon, water balloon, cup of hot coffee that he'll be holding.
Ooh, piping hot.
We'll put the apple on his head. The cigarette shot, where we shoot the cigarette out of his mouth.
Beautiful.
Then, Fezzy, a Coke can. And then some exciting stuff that we want to get into, and that's trick shooting, which I think I'm going to be much better at, Rooster, at. That's blindfolded or with a mirror, where you put the mirror up like it's the old West shows.
Oh, nice. I'm going to be a little Annie Oakley tonight.
Because basically, I really feel like I'm more of an old West shooter than anything.
The old West show comes to Ron and Fez. Coming up next.
Which one of these makes you nervous?
Getting the trick shots.
More than us shooting coffee out of your hand? Hot coffee?
Well, that...
Piping hot?
And a cigarette out of your mouth?
Cigarette and the coffee. You got it probably tops of.
When you mentioned the apple, I got nervous all over again, because that was when I actually caught Billy right in his head.
Yeah. And then once you even shot him in the chest when you're aiming for the apple. And that's missing by about 16, 17 inches.
I'm not good all the time. I'm not consistent.
When you were shooting in the Army, did you get any medals for this, Rooster?
I was...
any good at it?
I was an expert shot in the Army.
Yeah?
A little different.
Interesting.
M16, paintball gun, but...
Sure.
But now you're in our world, man.
That's right.
Get ready.
Because not a lot of that Army shooting is hallway stuff.
Right.
You got to shoot around the coffee machine.
A lot of that doesn't involve paint, does it, mister?
You definitely don't shoot the coffee machine in the Army.
Wild Thing, whatever you do not move.
Yeah, you got to be able to stand still and not flinch.
Try not to.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. Some expert paintball shooting all on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, and it is paintball time. Ronnie and Rooster have headed out to the green room shooting range. I'll be joining them shortly. Ronnie, you out there?
Fezzy, I am out here, but we're having trouble with Wild Thing's bravery again tonight.
What's going on?
He keeps hiding. Wild Thing is also Mike down the other end of the hall. Wild Thing, make sure Fez can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. All right, he's holding a balloon in his hand, Fez.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Basically like a girl at this point. And, Rooster, why don't you take the first shot for the balloon?
Oh, I'm running out in the green room. Hawk, take the board.
All right, the balloon is down. Hold up another one for me.
Oh! Did it hit you? No, it hit...
Only yell when you're hit. Pop the balloon.
Oh, my God.
All right, Fezzy, grab your gun.
Very nice, Ronnie. Wonder Boy, what'd you do with my gun? Get the Wild Thing, another balloon. He keeps screaming, and he... Oh, that's a little balloon. Now, I almost shot you because you moved. You've got to stand still, Wild Thing.
Sorry. I got him, Fez.
We got two of them now.
Anytime you want.
Keep him covered, Ronnie.
Oh, my God.
Oh! Oh! Quit moving! Oh! God.
I got the balloon on the third shot.
All right. Wild Thing, I think you should only yell if you're shot.
I just...
What does it feel like? Is this the most fun you've ever had?
feel the spray and everything. It's ridiculous.
The spray of what? Victory?
The balls and everything hitting, and then the balloon.
All right, what else you got for us to shoot down there?
I got water balloons.
All right, put the water balloon up. That'll be exciting. Now, do we do this for all three of them? Oh, look how little that is. Look how little that is.
Want a bigger one?
No, you hold that. I feel comfortable with that. Now, hold it up high so we see the water explode.
Oh, my God.
Rooster, you take the first shot. Oh, man. That was a small balloon, Tony tagged it.
Got the water balloon on the second shot. That's the Rooster. And these water balloons are so little. It looks like Wild Thing's holding his sack down there.
All right, Fezzy, why don't you and I go for the other balloon together?
Sounds good.
Oh.
Ah! Ah! I think you got that, Ronnie.
But it's hard. It's a small balloon, and then you're moving. You seem to be moving. Get your hands up. Up, put them up.
No.
Boy, this is fun. This really makes it feel like it's a... I've never been on this side of a drug bust. I've never been one of the guys wearing the mask.
Now, Wild Thing, did you get hit on that at all? Did your hand get hit?
I felt it come. I got some paint all on my hair.
No, you did not get hit. You'd be hurt. All right, now he's got a huge water balloon. Why don't we put that one up on your head?
Serious?
Yeah. Why don't you hold that one on your head?
You never have to ask serious. Yes, we're ready to shoot at you.
I don't have a cup on.
How would we miss you by that much? Billy, where's your cup?
I'm not getting shot tonight. I didn't bring it.
All right, so we need a cup for him. He's worried.
Oh, my God. This
all right, all right, he's got a big water balloon. Get a picture of that. He's got a nice big pink water balloon on his head.
This is
now,
embarrassing.
Roy, I want you to get the picture exactly when it explodes. All three of us will shoot at this one.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What are you doing? Where are you running with it? Keep it on your head.
He always moves, and then he moves the target out of the way.
Oh, my God. No,
All right, we're all shooting at this one together.
Are you got it?
Ready, gentlemen?
Oh, my God.
Hey,
move to the left.
Get from in front of that microphone. I'm not hitting that expensive microphone. I'm hitting you. You're worthless.
I got it. Just...
Get over there.
You get it to us, Spaz.
Fire! He is stretched.
That exploded over his head. How's it feel, Wild Thing?
I got hit in the hand.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Wild Thing, if you got hit, you would have a mark on you, not just some scattered paint.
Oh, that was a huge balloon.
Let's not see back.
Wait a minute, that was just an errant shot that went down the firing range.
I was tired of his bitching, and I just wanted to put one up against the wall for him.
I didn't mean it.
Now, he didn't get dumped out for cursing, did he? Did that whole thing not make it on the air because he cursed?
I didn't curse, did I?
I thought I heard him say crap.
I couldn't hear him.
Okay. All right.
I didn't think I cursed.
All right, let's get an apple up on your head where you can be comfortable.
You enjoy fruit, don't you?
I love fruit.
All right, you're going to get an apple on your head, which is a lot smaller than that last water balloon that was on your head. So don't move.
All right, let's do this one at a time. Fez will get the first shot, then me, then, of course, the Ranger, Rooster, will get the shot. Now, we'll only be doing one. You want to do one shot or two shots each till we hit it?
2 shots.
2 shots each.
Oh, thanks.
2 shots, and then we'll rotate until the apple's hit.
Right.
All right, I'm ready. I'm going first.
Oh, God. Hold on,
it's not fair when he moves.
I got to get used to it.
I will say this. Get used to what? Having an apple on your head?
Having a gun at my face.
How long will that take? I'll give this to Billy. Billy stood there like a man. You're jittering like there's a girl we're asking to make love to.
And you can't hide behind that expensive microphone.
I know. Hold on.
I just keep thinking that's Bin Laden. That's Bin Laden.
Oh, I hate Bin
God.
Laden.
Where are you running?
I can't deal.
Get right, Bin Laden.
I can't deal. I just can't deal. Go. It's good.
Oh, my God.
He just dove.
It's no fair. Every time I aim it at him, he runs and the apple falls down.
Come on, big man.
He drops to his knees and hides. Oh. Now that was nowhere near you. That was just a warning shot.
But I'm telling you right now, it'd be just as easy for us guys to start aiming at your chest. You see that we're master marksmen.
All right. right, I'll get out.
All right, so get back up there and put that on your... With Billy, we're actually shooting at his gut. He knew it was coming. With you, we're going to knock this apple right off your head.
Hold on, I got to get it balanced.
All right. So quit moving. Stand right there.
Oh, my God.
Very still.
Okay. Did it hit?
You cannot curse on the air, and you cannot dive when you're being shot at.
Okay, sorry.
Wild Thing, what you have to understand is Ronnie and I and Rooster have the guns.
I know.
You keep up this crap, we will unload on you.
Yes, sir.
Diallo?
All right, that was one shot, but I say Fez gets it because he was dove. You get 2 more, Fezzy.
Oh, thank you. That's gentleman.
Uh-oh. Oh, my... Oh. It fell off.
All right, yeah. You mess with 2, but you got to stay still or Fez can't shoot it. Now, what I love, that first shot of yours, Fez missed like 3 feet. The second one didn't get missed by much. All right, it's my shot now.
I like the way Wild Thing thinks the apple will just stick to his head.
Trust me, Wild Thing.
Oh.
Yeah! Nice! Ronnie gets the apple on his second shot. And Wild Thing, you haven't been hurt yet.
Look, his mask is up.
That one went in the ceiling tile.
Come on, Wild Thing. I was just trying to make you jump. Why can't you enjoy this game like we do? All right, put it up. Let's... Oh, God. That was... You just shot the floor. Look, Fez.
The safety wasn't on.
You guys want another?
Yes, Rooster wants his shots now.
All right.
Stop moving, Wild Thing. Feel comfortable.
Oh, God.
All right, take a couple more till you hit it. Oh, you just got his forehead.
Oh, Wild Thing takes the first hit of the night in the forehead. Ronnie, you outshot the Ranger. You got the apple.
I don't know. The forehead was a great shot. What's wrong? I look at the chunk that came out of that apple. What's wrong? How did that feel when you got hit in the forehead?
It didn't feel great.
All right, now don't start making us feel bad about ourselves. I'm not kidding you. Just making them jump.
I think he actually has a little bald spot in the front of his hair now, or Rooster hit him.
All right, put it back up, and Rooster's going to go automatic on this now.
Are you serious?
Yes, where he can comfortably shoot this. He's used to shooting on automatic.
Are you really?
Go ahead, Bruce. Where's Wild Thing?
What's that?
He dove. You can't dive. Rooster would have had that, but you dove out of the... You dove out of the way.
Why did he hide behind the lockers? We told you what was going to happen.
God, this is intense. Do I do it again?
Yes, you do it again. And this time you don't move.
And move more in the center. Get away from that microphone.
All right.
Rooster's got such a great gun.
I'm going to lead him this time.
Okay, smart. That's a smart move. All right, here comes Rooster again. Don't move. Take your hand down. There he is. He's diving again. That's the funnest stuff. It's just when he doesn't know it's coming. Shoot one near him. Wild Thing, I'm serious. I'm going to put one into your chest if you don't stop it.
I'm getting it balanced.
I love it when something hits by his foot and he checks the apple anyway.
Rooster! He lit up his face. Wild Thing, of course, wearing a nice mask. How did that feel, Wild Thing?
I didn't feel great at all. Oh, dang, right in the forehead again.
Okay, so he's leaning into the forehead shot. He feels comfortable with that.
And Wild Thing, to you, this is better than having to kiss Swiss Miss?
No, this sucks.
Now you wish you would have made out with her a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Made an attempt.
Yeah.
All right, let's go hot cup of coffee out of his hand. Hot cup of coffee. A good old-fashioned hot cup of Joe, yeah. What is it that you want? We're getting the coffee now.
All right. We're making sure it's coming right out of the machine, Ronnie, to make sure it's as absolutely hot as possible.
So this you can't move on, okay? You can't move. You just moved. You just moved. Even though...
What part about not moving don't you understand?
Seriously, just playing with these, you realize why they killed all those buffalo now. You realize that once you start, you can't stop.
They're just sitting there. All right, take them the hot cup of coffee that came right out of the coffee machine.
Seriously, I'd like to drop an elephant right now. Just shoot it right in the eye.
Stay boss!
All right, now, just so you understand this wild thing, wouldn't you rather balance it than keep your whole big dumb mitt around the coffee? He's holding it like a girl. All right, let's go back to our 2-shot rule.
All right, 2 shots. We'll all take 2 shots at the hot cup of coffee. Whoever hits it first wins.
Fez, you lead us off.
Oh! Nothing.
Let's let Rooster go. Rooster, take 2.
Oh, wait.
What are you worried about? He's taking 2 shots. That's right. He's an expert. You're moving. You got to put it back out there. Take 2 more.
Oh, nice. Rooster hits the coffee cup.
You know what I like? I don't think Wild Thing even knew it at first. I picked that cup back up, Wild Thing. Not there.
The warning shots are my favorite.
He just dives. All right, get the cup. Get the cup. All right, until I tell you to get out of there, then you're fine.
All right.
Yeah, go. Go ahead. Get out of there. Fancy, look where you're shooting. You shot
at the wall again.
All right, he's got the cup back up. I'm going to take a couple shots now.
Get his gun hand, Ronnie. Oh!
Oh!
Nice, Ronnie. He's holding his knuckles. What happened, baby? Right in the fingers.
It did not. It hit the cup.
It couldn't have been in your fingers. There's a hole in the cup now.
Watch out. All right, let's take a break. We'll find some more stuff to shoot at him. It's paintball night on Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Young boy who hasn't got no balls, had a chance with Swiss Miss, but did nothing at all. And now he is a target, his back against the wall. This tall, stupid donkey just got himself mauled. He's a paintball pussy, cannot take a hit. Paintball pussy through such a hissy fit.
40-second delay on Ron and Fez. Nice little tribute to the Wild Thing. As we're out of the firing range, hitting the man with some paintballs.
Fezzy, I believe Wild Thing was sobbing a little bit during that song.
Little tear in his eye?
Yeah, a little tear in his eye.
Or is that just some paint?
Yeah. It's, now we're about to try and shoot cigarettes out of his mouth.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, this is going to be good, although I'm a little nervous because if you miss by anything, we're going to be catching him on the side of his head. Turn sideways, Wild Thing. Well, if you hold your hand up to your ear, now also he's managed to put a Carlito's Way paperback book down into his pants, Fezzy, now protecting the package.
That's his cup?
Yes, Carlito's Way, now in paperback.
That was never Carlito's Way.
No, it really wasn't. Every Spanish guy in New York is mad right now.
Let's get him set up with a cigarette and start shooting at this idiot.
He's got a cigarette up in his mouth, and I don't know whether he can stand still for it.
So we've actually taped it to the front of the mask. So that even if he opens his mouth, he can't let it loose. All right. Who's going to go first on this one?
Let's do you again. We'll go back to our normal way of doing this, 2 shots each. So we hit the cigarette. This will be a tough shot, though. Tell you the truth, I'm having a hard time even saying it. Don't look straight at us, you idiot.
We need a profile shot here.
Seriously, though, okay.
Oh! You move when Fez is about... Sorry, ask your question. What's your question?
I just didn't want to get hit in the head again.
Yes, of course you don't. We're going to hit this cigarette. But if you move like that, you could get shot. You know Fez is new at this.
I swear, the next time he moves, I'm just shooting anyway.
All right.
You got that, Wild Thing?
Yes.
Now, while we're clapping, Fez, nice shot, but you did hit him in the jaw and not the cigarette. So the cigarette did go down, but it was because you shot a hole through his face.
Is there any paint on the cigarette, is what we need to know.
Well, it's laying in that bucket of paint at the bottom now.
Yes, there is.
Thank you, from the gallery.
Oh, what a surprise. Rory come up on Fez's side on that.
All right, get another cigarette in Wild Thing's mouth. Ronnie's going to shoot next.
Please don't.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't stop. All right, I missed completely.
Holy shnikes. Okay. Oh! All right, that's the head.
Oh! I got him in the shoulder. How was that one?
That sucked.
All right, that's why you got to not move.
Well, how many paintballs are we getting to get to the thing?
What?
How many? I thought it was 2 shots.
You kept moving. All right, now it's going to get harder. How did that one feel in the arm, though?
That didn't feel very, very good.
What?
Our problem is we're not used to having somebody move around so much.
Billy Staples stood perfectly still.
Let me go show this kid how it's done.
All right, Billy.
5-letter man, step into the plate.
All right, there he goes. All right, let's put one. All right, let's put one in his ass while he's on his way down there.
All right, the cigarette is in the mask. It's in Billy's mouth. He is standing perfectly still and profile. Wild Thing, watch how it's done.
Show this young buck how things
And
get
let's
done.
all shoot together.
Oh! Did anyone get the cigarette?
You got skull! Oh, God! All right, we got skull, and he stayed in there, Wild Thing. How does that make you feel?
Oh, Jesus, I gotta...
All right, here's the thing, Wild Thing. I'll give you the choice right now. Come here. Come on up here.
Oh.
You can get out of this now. All you have to do is shoot Billy in the stomach.
I have to shoot Billy in... okay.
All right, you'd be willing to shoot an innocent man in the stomach to get out.
I don't want to shoot Billy, though. I mean...
All right, then you want to get back down there?
No.
What do you want to do?
What? Can I...
Be a man. Take a shot.
I'll
Come
take
on.
a shot.
You're going to shoot an innocent man in the stomach to get you out of this.
Yes.
You know what?
I get one chance, and I hit him in the stomach. I'm out of it.
You would shoot him in the stomach
Yes.
rather than pay your debt.
You are such a pussy, Wild Thing.
Here's the gun, Wild Thing. Shoot an innocent man in his stomach.
I cannot believe you're stupid.
Look at him. He's aiming. You're really going to do this, Wild Thing.
You're the biggest pussy I've ever met in my life.
What happens if I...
You have no
if I miss?
balls. Give me the book.
Give him the book. Give him Carlito's Way. I can't believe he's going to shoot Billy in the stomach.
I cannot believe
It's
that
so
you
awful.
are stupid.
I can't believe they're sharing the same paperback as a cup.
Wild Thing, you would really do this to get out of your debt to the show.
Sure. Why? What's wrong with that?
It's like steal.
Disgrace. I don't like getting hit by paintballs.
So you would shoot a guy who did nothing?
No, I don't want to shoot him. I mean, if I'm going to get out of it, then I'm going to shoot him.
You faggot. You little backstabbing prick.
Would you do the same thing, Billy?
I would never put another man in harm's way for my responsibilities.
See, I don't want to...
Then you take the shot in the gut. Let's see what kind of balls you got.
Would you rather take the shot in the gut or shoot Billy?
I'd rather shoot Billy than take a shot in the gut.
You big pussy.
Oh.
All I've done for you, and this is how you repay me? Fine.
Wow.
Fine.
All right, go ahead, Wild Thing. You're going to shoot an innocent man in the stomach. You know what that feels like down there.
Just me.
Is he going to shoot an innocent person?
Faggot, mother effer.
I can't shoot Billy, though. Just, I don't know.
What are you going to do?
Come on, you pussy. Oh! God! Damn it! You son of a bitch, Wild Thing! I'm going to kick your ass! Oh, Jesus!
That was easily the lowest thing I've ever seen another human being do. Wild Thing, you don't have to do this anymore.
It was a low blow, too. Jesus!
You didn't even, you hit him below the belt.
God damn it! These friggin' interns, they don't got no balls, none of these guys, I swear to God.
Wild Thing, you're out of it.
And I take the hit.
That's right. Billy, hold up some balloons now.
Oh, that's a bad wound. It is down low, way low, below the belly button.
Oh, I thought for sure that was his vagina. I had no idea what that was.
I took the hit.
Yes, you did. Let's give him some balloons to hold. Wow, he shot Billy in the stomach. In the stomach. Where did he go? To the bathroom?
He went into the bathroom. I don't know how he can look at himself in there. There's a mirror in there.
Yeah, this is how men do it, pussy.
All right, we're shooting at the water. I can't believe that.
That was the meanest thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, let's shoot the balloon out of those. Damn. Billy, let's put a couple of them up there so they really pop over.
Hold on, let me get some feeling back in my thumb.
Here's what you do. Let's tape all these balloons to Billy's head so that they're all popping all over the place. Oh. Where does Wild Thing keep going?
Hold on a second. I got no feeling in my thumb, Ronnie. Seriously, hold on.
All right. Wild Thing, of course, got out of doing this just by shooting an innocent person in the stomach. We're a little worried about Billy's thumb. He seems to have lost some of the feeling in it, and that's never a good thing, Fez.
We can only hope that it's a temporary paralysis at this point. Right now, Billy's trying to get his thumb moving again while the guys are taping several balloons to his head.
Tape him up there like it's a parade, and then we'll just pop everything off of it. Like it's some kind of weird Brazilian parade. You would just tape the bottom of it Wonder Boy.
Not by the side of my head where I'm going to get hit in the ear, in the front. Thank you.
Wild Thing, of course, and he hasn't stayed in the room with us, standing over there feeling good about himself now because he shot an innocent man directly in the stomach.
And low in the stomach. You think that shot was low? I think that act was low.
But you feel good that it's somebody else doing your debt to society, though, right? That's the good thing about it. Billy, of course, a man's man, now having balloons taped all over his head. Ridiculously wide. Did you guys never had parties when you were children? You don't need that much tape.
It's like shooting at the balloon mummy. He's so wrapped up down there. And what's really sad about the Billy Staples situation is basically last night when Wild Thing couldn't perform, Billy won that bet. If Wild Thing had come through, Billy would have had to gone down to the firing range. He finds himself down there anyway. That's the sad, disgusting part about it.
Wild Thing sitting in the other studio now, just feeling bad about himself. Ever since he's joined us, every show he seems to feel bad about himself.
What?
I don't know why. But shot a man point blank in the stomach, and then even a little low. All right, this is going to be fun. All right, let's all pick our own balloon. He's got 3 balloons up there. Which one do you want, Rooster? Top? Wow, that's a hell of a shot. You're going underneath. I'll take the top, you take the one on the left, Fezzy.
Thank you. Go ahead, Rooster, you start. Billy doesn't flinch. All the balloons are shattered.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done there.
I think I'll have a little shell shot there.
All right, careful. One more. Just hit you. Oh, he wants to shoot the mask out of his hand. It's very difficult to stop shooting. There it goes. Pick it up, Bill. There you go.
That's how you do things, Wild Thing.
Billy, thank you so much for stepping in there. That's a real man's man, and didn't move one bit, not whatsoever. And even after what Wild Thing did to him. Wild Thing betrayed you. Where's his 30 pieces of silver? We're going to move back into the studio now.
Well, I was amazed by that. I never expected in a million years. I mean, everything about Wild Thing is, we know he's the kid, and he's kind of silly, but he seems like he's a straight-up guy.
He seems nice enough. He seems like an honest fellow. And then I thought there was going to be a moment, Ronnie. I thought there'd be a moment where Wild Thing couldn't go through with it. He couldn't shoot his friend and his mentor, Billy.
Wow.
And then, just in cold paint.
Let's bring Wild Thing in.
Go ahead and get the Wild Thing in from the other studio. How you feel about yourself? Proud?
No, not very proud. I mean, I was scared out there getting shot at.
So you shot an innocent person.
And you think that makes it okay?
Not necessarily.
Do you think Billy's not a person?
No, Billy's a good guy.
But you shot him anyway.
Yeah, I shot him.
So he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Just for snoring too loud.
Wow, was I shocked by that.
I couldn't believe you did that, Wild Thing.
And you even had plenty of chances to pull out of it. It's not like you got all caught up in a robbery and shot somebody.
It makes me wonder, I guess you would just leave, an old lady to drown so you could save yourself, huh?
No, I mean, I'd save the lady.
Unless something had to come out of it for you.
Yeah, unless you got hurt.
Not necessarily.
You got out of that?
Yeah, but...
Are you prepared to look at that stomach, the wound that you put into him?
Yeah, I'm going to go see what happened.
We'll wait till Billy comes in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll bring Billy in here, and you can look his wound right in the face.
It doesn't feel very good.
How did it feel to pull that trigger?
Not good.
Did you think you'd be able to do it?
I didn't think I was going to even get it. That's why I was going to, possibly make the attempt.
You hit him. Let's see it, Billy.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, is that deep? There is a deep cut in there.
Wow.
That thing is big, too.
I'm sorry, Billy.
What a wound he's got.
Well, now you're sorry. You know what? Apology not accepted. Grow a set of balls and then apologize like a man. Get out there, let me shoot you in the gut. We'll be even.
There's only one person that wanted him to do that, Billy. Not, of course, Jersey Rich. Thought he did the right thing.
Yeah. Well, he's in the same page now as Jersey Rich. I cannot believe
you're in the book.
You sold a fellow guy out who's somebody who's taking you under his wing, told you everything to do and helped you out and everything, and without even beating an eyelash or whatever the hell it is.
You don't beat an eyelash.
Well, I'm a little
fat one.
Yeah.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Run of Fez.
Rob.
Hey, buddies. How you doing? Card 16997.
Hoo-ah!
Thank you very much. I was talking, and I wanted to say that another moment in women's history for a first is back in 1983. A woman gave birth to the biggest pussy on the planet by the name of Wild Thing.
Another first for women.
All right, thanks, buddies. Have a good one.
Thanks, Rob.
Billy, I gotta tell you this. You never have to prove your bravery to me. You're a maniac.
Yeah, and I'll do whatever I need to do. I'm not going to pussy away and not make another man take my shots from me. Never happened.
We thought you were tough 3 weeks ago when you did this, but now, compared to Wild Thing, when you saw how he scampered away, hid, ducked, and then put it all on you.
He didn't even get hit. He did not even get hit, and he's crying like a baby down there.
I got hit in the shoulder and in the forehead twice.
Oh,
the forehead was through the mask.
No, on the head.
Dude, I got a straight one in the scalp. I still got the paint in my head. You got one on your shoulder.
Right.
You got one in your shoulder, and you're whining like a little bitch. Oh, you know what? I can't even look at you. You disgust me.
Billy, thanks for standing up tonight. Thanks for stepping up to the plate.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. Someone had to.
877-692-1027.
Wild thing, is there anything you want to say to Billy at all about shooting him in the belly?
I apologize for shooting him in the belly, but, you know, I wasn't going to stand up there again. I know that's bad to say. I didn't mean to put him on the line.
You only stood up there because you didn't do your deal last night.
No, I just didn't want to get shot again.
No, that's why you were there tonight, though, right?
I was there tonight because I didn't do the deal last night.
Right. And because of that, as soon as you had the chance to put an innocent person who had nothing to do with that, Billy there, you did. You shot him in the stomach.
I do feel bad about shooting him in the stomach.
You couldn't possibly feel bad or you wouldn't have shot him.
I didn't know I was going to feel like this.
And I saw you smiling when you were shooting.
I didn't know I was going to feel like this afterwards. I've never shot somebody in the stomach before.
Heckler, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Heck.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, pal.
After the second night of this guy, there's only one solution.
What's that?
Brand him.
Brand it.
Brand him.
All but one man died.
You hear this song?
Yes. This is you.
There at Bitter Creek.
Bitter Creek.
And they say he ran away.
Pull the buttons off his coat.
Branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded and you know you're a man?
Took the coward's way out.
Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
And gut shot a co-worker.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Rob, what can we do for you? Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, just want to say the wild thing. Pain is temporary, but shame is eternal. All us listeners are going to remember this. And it's going to be a little black spot in your record for all of us. Sorry to say it. And that last night, you're not a man.
Thanks, you.
How are things ever going to be the same just between you and Billy?
I don't know. I'm going to talk to him after the show.
Do you think he'll talk to you?
I don't know if he'll talk to me.
What are you going to say? Whoops, sorry, shot you in the gut.
Let me
ask you this. Would you have shot Rory?
No. Because Because
why?
I don't know. I don't think Rory would want to get shot.
Would you shot Hawk?
I don't know. Billy was willing to step up to the plate. That's why I was, it didn't seem like it bothered him. He was willing to have his cigarettes shot out of his hand, but he didn't want to take a gut shot.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. It was different because, I thought he was willing to, step up the plate.
You heard him yelling no. Do we have to go back and grab the tape for you? Would you have shot Wonder Boy?
Like I said,
Is it just your hatred for Billy?
No.
Why do you see Billy as so subhuman that everyone else you wouldn't have shot? You would have shown some mercy there. But with Billy, there's no mercy for him. It's like he's not even a person to you.
No, he's a person, he's taught me a lot and stuff. But I didn't know it was going to be this big of a deal.
Do you consider Billy subhuman?
No, I don't consider Billy subhuman.
If you could do it over again, what would you do? Shoot him in the eye?
No, I wouldn't shoot him in the eye.
Aim lower for his crotch that you almost got anyway?
No, I don't
shoot
know
him
what
right in the Carlito's way, as you call it?
You wouldn't have done it again if you had to do it over?
If I was to do it, I'm happy with my decision.
Oh, you're sick.
You're happy you shot Billy in the stomach.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
You're happy you shot another human being in the stomach with a paintball gun. And, Ronnie, he even moved up. He wasn't even shooting back where we were.
I know, he moved up. Here's Sean, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Sean.
How you doing?
Good, buddy.
When Wild Thing got into one of his two adult fights, didn't Billy tackle the guy in his defense at the bar?
No, I tackled the guy and Billy helped me.
Right, so the guy comes to your defense and you shoot him.
Later, did you think to yourself, that guy who helped me tonight, I'll shoot him someday?
That's disgusting. It's despicable.
I'll shoot him right in the stomach.
Hey, with the shot in the forehead, do we call him Wild Thing Patel now? Shoot him!
Let's bring Rooster in, who knows a little bit about honor, serving in our military. Rooster, the whole time you were in the military, did you ever see anything like that?
Not even close. Just disgusting.
Someone turned on a coworker, a fellow soldier, basically, in here.
We call them Blue Falcons in the military.
What's that?
Buddy effer.
Ah.
Buddy effer. Someone that would do that. You know, you don't want to do something, you blame it on your buddy.
Sure.
Get them.
Blue Falcon.
It's the Blue Falcon.
Buddy effer, Fezzy. Blue Falcon. BF.
Yeah.
Now, I understand fragging, an officer or something. I mean, those type of things are going to happen. But you just shoot at one of the guys on the line with you.
To take out one of the guys that's in the trenches with you.
I wasn't thinking. It was a paintball. I mean...
And right in the stomach.
Well, why do you take one? Would you take one in the stomach now?
I wouldn't take one in the stomach.
But why are you acting like it's no big deal?
It's not a big deal. It's a paintball, but it's not like,
Why don't you go out and take one in the stomach to prove it's not a big deal? You wouldn't do it, would you?
No, I wouldn't do it.
So why do you say it's not a big deal?
It is a big deal.
Don't say it's only a paintball. You're not the guy that's outside in the green room bleeding and still doubled over. You know Billy had surgery on his stomach?
Yes, I know he did.
What kind of surgery?
Stapled. Stomach was stapled.
Exactly. You know how bad a shape his stomach's in, what it's been through. And you shot him right in it.
So what? No.
He had a little smile on his face. That's what really got me.
Yeah, that's what hurts.
So what's with the smirk?
Sick, twisted smile.
It was the smirk and the fact that he moved up. He took that gun right out of Ronnie's hands, didn't think twice about it, and actually took a couple paces up the firing range to make sure, Ronnie, he wasn't going to miss that gut of Billy's.
And then, I think when Billy went down and was screaming, laying in that paint, you went in the bathroom and I think ran a quick one.
No.
Did you run one? Which a lot of serial killers do.
No, not at all.
I
felt really bad for Billy.
You just said a minute ago it was no big deal. You
not
shot him with
necessarily.
A paintball. It's just a paintball.
Comparing it to like war and on the line and stuff like that, it's not a big deal. It's a paintball gun compared to a real gun.
When do you start honor? When does honor come into it?
Is honors?
If you choked and turned yellow in here in a radio studio firing range, what do you think you would do in a war?
Die.
Roll up in the fetal.
Sure. A Blue Falcon fetal.
Here's John.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I'm dying.
I would just die. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
John, go
What's
ahead.
up, Ronnie Fezzy?
Yeah.
Buddy.
I just want to say I had more balls than this kid when I was 15 years old. More accountability for my actions, anyway. Jesus.
Do you
He's like a little puppy that goes back and eats the food, and then when the owner yells at him, his tail tucks between his legs and covers his genitals.
So what would you do? Would you get hit by paintballs and be all, macho about it? Or would you, get
I wouldn't be macho. No, but I'd take it like a man. Since I couldn't raise
You
up
wouldn't shoot an innocent guy. Why not just turn the gun on Fez? Start shooting him.
No,
right.
I wouldn't do that.
You were the guy. This is like you're supposed to go the electric chair. This was your punishment, and you threw Billy in it instead.
Here's Tammy. Tammy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Tammy, what's going on?
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Tammy.
I just want to say that sounded so pathetic. When he was getting hit when he was getting shot at, he sounded like Monica Seles on the tennis court.
Right, and not when she got stabbed.
No, which we all understood.
Right, when she's serving.
Sure, she was going to scream.
When she was serving.
By the way, that guy that stabbed her that time has opened up some kind of sports collectible things in Germany.
That guy never even saw 1 day of prison time.
They gave him 36 hours with a psychiatrist.
And that was it. And they realized, oh, he wanted to stab Monica Seles. All right.
Yeah, she
must be sane.
She's an American. Why not? Here's Dom. Dom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Dom, what's going on?
Hey, wild thing.
What?
You ever torture kittens when you were a little kid?
Not at all.
You sick bastard, you.
Why am I sick?
What'd you do that to Billy for? Come on, doesn't the guy have enough problems?
No,
you know everything Billy's been through this week.
He's been through a lot of physical things, too.
Well, just the stomach thing alone, is a big thing.
What happened to his stomach?
He got it stapled.
And so what did you do to that same stomach?
Well, I just shot it with a paintball.
From close range.
Why? Because he lost the bet last night?
No, he didn't lose the bet.
He won a bet, didn't he?
Then why would Billy get shot?
I lost the bet last night.
So you shot Billy?
Well, let's see your stomach. Where's the scars on there?
I don't have.
You should be stapled.
Would you like to do that? You want to get your stomach stapled?
I don't need to lose any more weight.
Oh, and Billy does. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Insult to injury, at it.
You know, I happen to be a doctor, and if you hit him in just the right spot, that could cause internal bleeding. I wouldn't even mess around with this. I would get Billy straight to a hospital immediately.
Maybe we should. What's the smirk for?
Now he's laughing, Steve.
What's the smirk for?
Well, I'm not smirking. I'm just... It gets worse and worse. I didn't, I didn't mean to hurt Billy.
You took the gun out of Ronnie's hands.
I aimed it at Billy's belly, pulled the trigger, and now you're telling us that's an accident.
Do you remember saying this tonight, just moments ago?
Can I...
Be a man, take a shot. Come on. You're going to shoot an innocent man in the stomach to get you out of this.
Yes.
What? Oh, that's sad. Yes.
See, when Billy said, take a shot, I figured, it was okay in a way.
He never said that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Here's Jerry. Jerry, you're on Run of Fez.
Jerry.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Joey.
3 words. Revenge is sweet, Billy, baby. You do it.
Billy's not like that.
Billy is a man's man. I don't know where he is right now.
He's probably still nursing his wounds.
I hope he's with the medic. We need a medic on call here.
At all times. Because you never know when a good soldier like Billy's going to step up to the plate.
What did it feel like when he went down? It kind of feels good, doesn't it?
When Billy went down?
Yeah, that 1 second when you hit him, he went down.
Went right off his heels because you shot him.
Did it feel like victory?
Afterwards, when everybody, I finally got the pressure of what actually I did, it didn't feel good at all.
But at that second of just lightening up his belly and seeing us dropping him on his big ass.
For some reason, there's something about... I don't know. I'm not even going to say anything.
Just say what you felt.
No, I've never even shot a paintball gun, let alone a human with it.
That moment that you knew you had made impact, that you were free and clear, all you had to do was gut shot Billy. And you saw him get hit, you heard him scream.
Let me ask you this, would you have shot a baby to get out of your responsibilities?
Not at all.
In the soft spot, in the fontanelle?
I would not shoot a baby.
Even if it meant you had to get shot with a paintball gun?
I'd rather get shot with a paintball than have a little baby get shot.
Why can't you consider Billy a baby? Why is Billy any more subhuman than a child?
At what age would you stop shooting Billy?
My age or his age?
No, what age? You said you wouldn't shoot a baby. Would you shot a 3-year-old?
Not at all.
8-year-old?
No.
18?
Yes.
Okay.
I would shoot an 18-year-old.
So on an 18th birthday, you'd shoot?
Well, I mean, if it was okay with him, I'd shoot him.
Blow out your candles and get shot.
It wasn't okay with Billy?
Well,
I figured since call Billy in here.
I figured since, I don't know.
Get Billy. Bring in Billy Staples.
How you feeling, Billy?
He's still doubled over, Ronnie.
I'm getting like cramps down in the lower abdomen here.
You're shot with a paintball. Of course you are.
Billy, you didn't want to get shot tonight, did you?
No, of course not. I already paid my dues. I didn't lose no stinking bet. I don't welch on my bets.
You thought you did your time 3 weeks ago when you got hit with paintballs.
Oh, yeah. I did. I said I was going to, and I did it. I figured, you know what? Okay, I've done it. This is my deal. I mean, I don't have to do this again. I mean, I make a bet. Fine. If I lose, I'll do it. I did not lose. I did not pussy out.
There was no reason for you to be at the end of that firing range, was there?
Absolutely not. I was like, I didn't even bring a change of clothes because I knew I wasn't getting shot tonight. I'm soaking wet and covered in paint. I got to ride all the way home now in paint and water and blood and everything else.
And in pain. Wild thing. What can you say to this man? Can you even look at him?
Well, when I first, shot him, I...
Look at him. Look at Billy in the eye.
I'm sorry, Billy.
He can't do it, Ronnie.
Sorry like it was an accident.
No, I mean...
Did somebody else pull the trigger for you? Then what are you sorry about?
All right, here's Ass Man. Ass Man, you're on Run of Fez.
On the phone. Oh,
Ass Man.
Hello?
Assman, you're on the air.
Hello?
Assman.
Why do we have two ass people on the phone?
What the hell is Wonder Boy doing to me tonight?
Assman, of course, knows the surgery that Billy's been through.
We won't know that now because of whatever happens on our phones. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Matt, what's going on? Matt, what can we do for you?
Here's Larry. Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Larry, what's going on?
Yeah, I want to tell Thing he had the wrong book in his pants. He should have had Scarface. Say hello to my little friends. See ya.
That was fun. That was humorous. What's that supposed to mean? You're going to put down other people? That guy never shot anybody, yet you feel superior to him.
I don't feel superior to him at all.
Well, why you had that wise-ass thing? That was humorous.
Well, why did he?
Like you're above the callers.
Not above the callers.
What do we ever say about the Ron and Fez callers?
That we're not above them.
No, we never say that.
Why would we say that?
I don't know.
They're the what? They're the
life of the show.
No, we don't ever say that the life of the show. They are what?
Important to the show.
They are the best.
They are the best.
The best what? They're the best?
They're the best thing.
Best thing?
The callers are the best thing. Why would that even make sense?
I don't know, because they're important to the show.
They're the best callers in radio, period. That's what we always said. You ever listen to the show even once?
Yes.
Maybe when you shot a stand-up guy like Billy, if you did.
Have you ever heard the sweepers saying, Ron and Fez, they're not above the callers?
That doesn't even make sense. Henry, we don't think you're above us. Thanks for calling.
Go ahead.
Fez. You're the best thing.
I'm deeply disappointed in Wild Thing. I mean, yesterday I wanted to call and stand up for him because I thought he might have had a plan, but today that was low. That was not even cool. I mean, I'm 16 and I wouldn't do something like that, you know.
At 16, he knows responsibility.
I mean, you know, if you lost the bet, take responsibility, you know.
All right, thank you. You don't see that, though, do you?
It doesn't matter to you that Billy is in agony. Look at him.
It did matter, yes. The first thing that happened when I shot him, I was wondering if I was too low or something, or if
You were too low. You almost got him in his groin.
I know. Well, I was worried about that. So
You
I
were
ran into the
smiling.
bathroom. I'm not smiling.
Thank God Billy has that hangover.
You were so worried you heard him, you ran into the bathroom.
Not necessarily just, yes.
Did you run in the bathroom to laugh?
No.
What happened in the bathroom?
Like a child who goes to behind closed doors just to snicker?
No, I did not go into the bathroom to laugh. I was seriously concerned that I did something
So what
stupid.
did you do in the bathroom?
Well,
So you ran? You thought Billy was hurt, so you ran?
Well, I didn't want to run to Billy, you know, because he was mad at me at the same time, so I went in the bathroom.
And did what?
I just was, like, thinking about, you know, what the heck just happened.
Do you do this often at home? You lock yourself in the bathroom when you get scared?
No, that was the only, you know, private area at the time.
No, there was no private area for Billy, was there? He's just laid out in a puddle of paint, holding his gut.
Almost got me in the privates.
We know, Billy.
And we haven't had an apology yet. That's the amazing thing.
That kills me. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Mike.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Happy
buddy.
Memorial Day.
Oh, this is not a tape show. July 31st.
Listen, is the skirt over there?
Yeah, the skirt's here.
Well, there's one thing my dad always taught me growing up that men do. They take responsibility for their actions. Yesterday he skirted out and he couldn't do what men normally do blindfolded. And today he's got the audacity to shoot Billy. Billy, you're a big man for doing that. Bravo, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for the call, Mike.
Let me tell you. When I think back on it, how do you think Fez and I felt watching our friend Billy being put up there while you shot him?
I'm sure he didn't like it at all.
As I handed that gun to you for you to pull the trigger and shoot an innocent man because he had felt bad, now he's dragging me into his pain.
Right.
And I thought to myself, is there anything Fez and I can do to stop this? Just as you're pulling the trigger and shooting him in his beer gut. A guy who's an AA and also OA and NA.
All the A's.
His life has been a disaster.
And so what do? Go ahead, kick him while he's down. Why don't you kick him right now? He's still Rochambeau him. He's still holding himself.
I'm sure he hurts too bad to fight.
Kick him again.
I'm not going to kick Billy.
You'll shoot him, but you won't kick him?
He doesn't like to be that close.
What if you kiss the wound? Try to make it feel better.
I don't think that would even work. He won't even.
I think it would work.
I don't think
it would work.
I don't want.
If you got your
I don't
tongue in
want
it-
to kiss.
If you got your tongue in it would work. Assman is on the line. Assman, is your mom off the phone?
Yeah, sorry, I got to screw up the phone.
That's okay.
Wild thing, you're a dead man. If something happens to Billy, you're dead, okay? If Billy hurts, if he has a mark on his body, you're dead, okay? You're a marked man.
Why am I dead?
And this is
Okay?
Billy's arch
You're a dead
nemesis.
man, okay?
Okay.
Billy's my buddy. Billy's my best friend, and we're toxic twins when it comes to the operation. Okay, something happens to him, you're paying for it. Okay, I don't care how, I don't care when. You're a marked man. Okay,
What- okay,
you're a
I'm
pussy,
dead now,
You're a
so-
punk. Okay, grow a set of goddamn balls. I almost slipped there, but grow a set of balls. Take your responsibility like a man. You make a bet. You make a deal.
Hey,
with
I
Devil,
made a bet.
whatever
I
you
made
do,
a deal.
Now,
you made a
ask me.
deal,
I did.
okay?
I stepped up to the plate. I don't care
No,
how
you
I
didn't.
sounded
You
on the
didn't
air.
step up to the plate because Billy's got a goddamn.
Billy
walk
was
in his
willing to
belly,
come and
okay?
take in
You didn't
and
step
step
up.
in.
You're a goddamn man, okay?
What?
You make a goddamn deal. You make a bet with the boys.
I did the
you pay
bet.
the piper, okay? Don't be a goddamn punk. Don't be a pussy.
Hey,
and all of a
Aspen.
sudden, oh, I don't want to take a shot anymore. Live up to your deals, okay?
Okay. You done?
Whatever. Billy, I hope you feel
I'll tell you
better.
this. I've never heard Assman get mad at anybody.
No. When it comes to Billy, his best friend.
Guys, you know how I
Come
am.
on, you know it wasn't like that.
Hey, don't talk to my best friend Assman like that, okay?
Guys, you know how I am. I'm an easygoing guy, but, you know...
No, I know. I understand.
You know, but when it comes to the show, guy, you know, wild thing, you know, show comes first. You make a bet, whatever you do, you step up to the plate. You pay the piper, okay?
So what would you do to get me out of the situation? I'm asking.
You know what?
already shot a man.
I would have shot myself in the stomach.
That's
Oh. And he's had major surgery.
No, I'm talking about Wild Thing. If I was in your situation, I would have turned a gun on myself. I would have shot myself.
You
I
would
would
have shot poor
myself
Billy.
with the fake gun and
All right,
listen,
let's
If I shot Billy, I would turn the gun on myself.
No, before you shot him.
Instead of shooting Billy,
We're not telling
instead
you
you
to go on
shoot
a
yourself.
Shooting spree out there like a maniac, painting the town red as you say it.
We're not talking about a murder-suicide pact.
Billy, let's take a look at your wound. Oh, God.
Oh, that's getting worse.
Look at that. That's starting to infect.
Oh, Christ.
It's all swollen and now it's getting like pussy and stuff.
Look at that.
Is that
And
down
thing's-
where your actual staple is?
Right next to it.
Oh,
Right next to
no.
it.
Billy, you better
Next
have
from
that
the
checked
scar.
out.
I saw my doctor this weekend. He goes, when he found out what I did, he yelled at me, I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Sure.
That thing's bigger than a silver dollar.
Billy, you better have that checked
And-
out, brother.
And deep. Look at how he cut the skin with it. And you don't want to kiss that and make it feel better?
No, I don't want to kiss it.
You don't want to do anything, do you?
Thanks, Assman.
Okay, sit.
Thank you, ass man.
You okay, Billy?
Yeah, just had to pull the pants over it.
How old are you, Billy?
44.
44 years old and he gets shot in the stomach. 44-year-old man.
Wild thing, would you have shot your dad? How old's your dad?
I would have shot my dad.
Wow, that figures.
But you wouldn't take the shot yourself. Would you have shot your mom?
No, I wouldn't shoot my mom.
Would you have shot your grandfather?
No, I wouldn't.
What's the cutoff age that you'd shoot a man? For your sins.
It all depends on the situation. You know, I didn't think it was going to turn out like this.
Now you got Assman upset.
I didn't mean
I've
to
never
make
seen him
Assman
mad.
upset.
No, ass man, the kindest, gentlest giant there is.
Well, I'm sure he's pissed off because, his friend's hurt.
Yeah, and you talk back to my best friend like that.
I didn't
Now
mean
you're
to
even
talk
pissing me
like
off
that.
even more with that. You don't talk to Assman like that. He's a friend of the show and a friend to me.
Your only friend.
Pretty close.
Well, you thought Wild Thing was your friend.
Yeah.
You thought of him as a young Billy.
Yeah, he's
somebody
the one,
you could teach his business to.
I'm the one he's coming to when he has questions or problems. He pulls me on the side, talks to me, and I try to help him as much as I can. The minute he gets a chance, this is what he does. You've obviously never played a team sport, because you know what? When you have to rely on other people for something, you don't do stuff like this.
How about you? Did you play sports in high school, Billy?
Every single one of them.
How'd you do?
Very well. 5-letter, man.
Wow. I guess you didn't think you'd end up this way.
No?
Gut shot.
No, but I can take pain and I can take responsibility, Ronnie. That's the big difference between me and this kid next to me. I'm a man.
And, Billy, I just want to say thank you right now to you for having some self-control in this studio.
Right.
After what this kid did to you, you know, you would be well within your right to do whatever you were physically able to, and you're being a gentleman tonight, and I appreciate it.
Well, Fezzy, if I wasn't in so much pain right now, I might not be such a gentleman, but thank you.
No problem.
Here's Ed. Ed, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Ed. Ed, go ahead, buddy.
I think we're having trouble with line 9.
Why don't we go ahead and mark that one out?
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Joe, go ahead, buddy.
Yo, boys, big ass card number 16205. This guy put me in the Twilight Zone. What is going on here? This guy's name is not Wild Thing. I'm changing it personally to Rongo. Everything he does is wrong, backwards, bizarro.
Rongo.
Do you want to be Rongo?
No, I don't want to be Rongo.
What do you want to be?
Do you want to be Bizarro?
I don't even know what the heck I want to be.
How about Big Pussy?
How about a man?
Who doesn't shoot his friends the first chance he gets? Buddy effort. Blue Falcon. You want that name?
No, I don't want Blue Falcon.
Because it's shameful, isn't it?
Yes, it's shameful.
Billy has to go home tonight and tell his mom what happened to him.
No, if she sees this, she's going to flip out.
Yeah.
She'll drop the hot dogs and come running.
I don't...
What?
Nothing.
Go ahead. You want to take him home? You want to ride him home?
No,
you want to drive him home and take him up to his house? Make sure he gets in bed okay?
You know, I want to make sure he's okay.
You ought to...
He's not okay. You shot him in the stomach.
He's still doubled over in here. You ought to have to explain to Billy's mother what happened to Billy tonight. Why Billy's doubled over and limping into the house. Because she's going to ask, she wakes up.
Why don't you do this in case he's sleeping, or he passes out, and his mom finds him in the morning, right on his stomach, I shot Billy with a paintball.
No, I can't.
What if he goes into...
He's not going to go into the...
How do you... You're a doctor?
No, but I don't want to write on his stomach.
Right on his stomach.
That's
Here, take the Sharpie marker.
No, I'm not...
Take the Sharpie marker.
I'm not going to... I'm not going to...
I shot him, and I gut shot Billy.
There you go. Billy's picking up his shirt for you.
No,
what if he goes into a convulsion during the night?
No, I don't want to write something on his stomach saying that.
But you would shoot him.
I'm already feeling bad already, let alone writing him with a permanent marker on his...
Take the Sharpie marker.
Take it.
I
Put the marker in your hand like it was a paintball gun.
I can't.
You never even checked on his head. You know the guy went off his heels backwards. Billy could have a concussion tonight. Oh, look.
Cut the back of the elbow, too, when he knocked me over.
Billy tore up his elbow going down.
Right, I tore up Billy's elbow when I shot him.
I can't.
Right on him with the Sharpie marker.
Take the Sharpie marker.
I can't, because he's going to beat my butt if I even get close to him.
No.
Yes,
Billy,
he is. He's mad at me.
Billy's a man.
Billy's lifting
mad.
up his shirt for you.
So I'll tell you what, I know Billy. I've seen him mad. Right now, Billy's hurt. He's not mad.
But so I'm not going to hurt him anymore to
You
write
were like a son to him.
To write on his stomach.
That?
You've already injured him. Add the insult to it.
Billy said to me the other day when everything happened about his daughter and all, he goes, I don't have a son, but if I did, I'd want him to be a lot like Wild Thing.
Oh.
Remember when you said that, Billy?
Ronnie, you promised.
I know I promised.
That's
but he should know it.
He needs to hear that, though.
He needs to hear it.
He needs to hear what's going on.
Some son, huh, Wild Thing?
I didn't know that.
Why, you'd shoot your own dad, you told us. Maybe you are like a dad to him, Billy.
Yeah, it seems like it.
A daddy'd like to shoot in the gut with a paintball.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Steve.
One thing, we know you wouldn't shoot your own dad. Would you shoot Billy's dad?
Wild Thing, you said
not at all.
You know Billy lost his dad. You know
Billy
what happened to summer.
No, we don't even need to go there with that.
Why are you smirking?
I'm not smirking.
You know what happened in summer of '69.
I know what happened.
You know he lost his dad.
I know he did.
On a fishing trip.
I'm not going to go there with that.
You know he wasn't there that morning when his father passed away.
I can't.
You know that, right?
Yes, I know that. I know.
You understand it. It's sad, isn't it?
Yes, it's sad. Of course. And losing anybody is sad.
Say that to him.
Why don't you sing this to him, Wild Thing?
Just tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel.
Billy, you know, I really feel bad about the whole situation. As far as your father's in this, that's not even in the situation.
Don't you ever bring up my father to me in my presence.
Okay. You shouldn't have.
Sorry.
The man was everything to me, and the fact that you shot me and you even mentioned his name makes my blood curl. You make me sick.
But I apologize.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't care if it's accepted or not. I apologize.
Well, you should care if it's accepted, because it isn't.
An accident means something happened that's out of your control. Not when you actually look down the scope at a guy's gut and pull that trigger.
Not a situation where you fight Ronnie for the gun, grab it out of Ron's hands, and start shooting at Billy.
Fezzy, I wasn't strong enough. I blame myself.
Don't blame yourself.
I wasn't strong enough.
Don't blame yourself. This kid couldn't wait to start shooting at Billy.
I don't need to be going through this.
I hope, and still hasn't apologized. You all right, Bill?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's like you lost a father and a son.
All over again.
And 2 wives.
A house.
Cars. Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Jobs.
And dignity. And dignity.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I think that Wild Thing thinks his good looks are going to get him out of this one, too.
Yeah. Guess what? None of us are chicks.
Not even
None of
in
us
this
are
scenario.
chicks. Check us all. We're dry. Every one of us is dry.
Understand?
Yes.
Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Tom. What can we do for you?
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Look, I usually at this point I give my big ass card number.
Yeah.
It's not even about me tonight. It's about the big man there with the big bruise, the abdominal pain. Thanks to this little son of a bitch. I haven't always been a big fan of Billy's, but I feel what this kid will able to do next. What if it was a real gun? What if he done next? Blowing his goddamn head off.
He
Not
would
Billy
have.
around.
Not
What's funny? I hope he's proud of himself, the little son of a bitch.
You know what? I think so many of these younger guys, they grow up on nothing but video games.
Right.
And they don't understand, Fez, that in reality people hurt.
Yeah, when you shoot someone in real life, they get hurt. They don't get back up again right away. You don't get to put another quarter in Billy and have him bounce right back. Is that what you want to do? Put a quarter in him.
Look for a change slot.
You want to put it in his mouth?
No.
You want him to drop his pants?
No, I don't.
Put it in the
I don't
can.
want Billy to do anything.
You
Just
don't want
lay there.
No, I just want, you don't
want to put 50 cents in Billy for another round.
Not at all. I would never do that.
Then
You
say that
did
to
it.
him.
You shot him. How could you say you would never shoot him when you shot him?
Tell him you don't want to put 2 quarters in him.
I don't want to put 2 quarters in you.
Why not?
Why would you say that?
Why not?
Because Billy is a person. He's a human being. I mean, he's come on.
All of a sudden now I'm a person and a human being. A minute ago I was a target to you, nothing else. You didn't give a damn about my feelings before. What pain have you been through? What pain have you been through in your life? You have no idea what the hell I've been through. And now it's because you don't have the balls to stand up for yourself, I gotta take your pain. I don't need this crap from you.
Alright, this is disgusting.
This is so sad.
How's your stomach, Billy?
Billy, are you all right?
Billy!
Billy, what's wrong? Oh, my gosh.
His stomach. Billy?
Something's wrong in his stomach. Something's wrong with him. All right. He may be hurt worse than we knew. Now Billy's just retching in the studio.
All right.
He's just retching.
Oh, God. Oh, hold on.
I hope there's no blood in there.
I just gotta sit down for a second.
I don't know whether it's blood or paint. He's pretty bad condition now. I guess somebody shot him in the stomach.
Well, his stomach, it's right near his surgery. It's right next to his scar, his stapling.
You alright, Fez?
I'm starting to lose it.
I saw you.
That one got me. That last one got me. I was fine up until that.
Can you get a napkin?
Sure we can.
Look at all the guys are trying to help Billy except for one. There he goes again. There he goes again. He is hurt. He is hurt.
Wild Thing, why don't you run in the bathroom and start thinking?
Billy, are you in a lot of pain, too?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cramping up down below. I don't know. Something feels wrong.
Well, we'll be out of here in an hour and 15 minutes. You can go to the doctor then.
Look at all the guys trying to help Billy except for one. Wild Thing.
What's wrong, Wild Thing? Too good?
You can't go get him
too attractive to help out?
No, I want to help him out, but I don't think he wants me to help him out.
You can't get him a wet cloth for his forehead?
I'll get him a wet cloth right now. If he needs one, does he need one?
Of course he does.
They already too late. They already got it for him. They've got him towels here.
Oh, that's teamwork.
There he goes again. Look what you done to him. Now are you happy or are you laughing?
I'm not laughing at all. I can't believe this.
You look like you're laughing.
I'm not at all. I would never laugh at this situation.
You all right, Billy?
Yeah. Just a little lightheaded right now.
Understandably so. And still no apology.
I apologize.
It's not good enough. That's not good enough.
This man could be seriously hurt now at this point. Something's gone wrong with his staple surgery.
We'll take a break. That Wild Thing think about himself. We're on the Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
I can't find a better man than Billy Staples. We're running Fez.
Playing the dozens on Kid's head tonight, on this Wild Thing's head. No wonder Billy has an agent. Bring Wild Thing in.
Wild Thing, come back into the studio, please.
What kind of condition is Billy in?
He's not feeling good.
Just before the break, Billy was in so much pain and cramping up from when Wild Thing gut shot him with the paintball gun. He started retching in the studio. Doubled over in pain and puking. Did you even bother to check on him during the commercial break?
Yes, I did. I asked.
How's he feeling?
He said he's not doing good. He wanted me to leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's mad.
All right, let me talk to him real quick. Billy Staples, the man who took that shot for Wild Thing tonight.
Help Billy in.
How you feeling, Billy?
Since Wild Thing won't. There you go.
Is there any way you can forgive Wild Thing for what he did to you, shooting you point blank with a paintball gun?
The only way I would even feel remotely better about any of this is if I get to shoot him in the gut. At least let him be a stand-up man. It won't make the pain go away, but you know what?
You're saying teat for tat.
Exactly.
But with the automatic?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. It's the only way.
It's up to you, Wild Thing. It doesn't matter to me.
You know, I will take a shot for Billy because of what I've done, but...
With the automatic?
Not with the automatic.
Billy, I think the only way you'll feel better about this is with the automatic.
Why with the automatic? I'm still getting shot either way.
What kind of half-hearted apology is this, Wild Thing?
I apologize sincerely, and I'm asking him that he's able... Do
you want an automatic apology?
No,
automatic forgiveness?
I don't know. I don't want an automatic forgiveness. I mean, he can forgive me whenever it's time for him to forgive me. But I'm saying that, you know what? I've thought about it on the break, and you want to shoot me in the stomach.
With the automatic?
Not with the automatic.
Why not the automatic?
I'm getting shot either way.
So, exactly.
Right.
You know, Billy, he needs the automatic. You keep thinking about it, okay, Wild Thing? See if you'll give him an automatic apology. By the way, some of that tarp is coming down. Who's in charge of the cleanup tonight?
Who's got cleanup detail?
We have the interns.
They want to keep that tarp up because some of it looks like it's hitting the wall.
Yeah. That paint's going all over the place now. You might want to fix that tarp.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're going to make an automatic apology by the end of the show.
Yeah, if you're going to have an automatic apology, make sure the tarp is back up.
I say automatic forgiveness.
That'd be nice. Billy's willing to offer it.
Hey, is Earl here?
No. Oh, he is here. I'm sorry. Yes, he is here.
Earl made it back to the studio?
I wanted to talk to Earl about this new Springsteen CD. I know that it's been getting a little play around town. Basically, Fezzi, is it called The Rising? Is that the name of the whole CD?
Yeah, that's The Rising.
And it's pretty much about 9/11. I wanted to check with Earl to see what kind of feedback it's getting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to sit down and listen to a 9/11 album.
Yeah, it was written up in Time Magazine where they're saying it's the first significant piece of pop art to respond to 9/11. Why don't you go ahead and give us some of the...
Well, I know Scott Muni has played the album in its entirety, but I don't know whether everybody's ready to sit down and hear this. Are you ready, Fez?
I don't think I could sit and listen to an entire CD of this.
Yeah.
I mean, being completely serious, a lot of times, you know, there's an Alan Jackson song, which is country, and it can be kind of hokey. That even starts really pulling at my emotions about 9/11. I don't think I could sit and listen to a whole CD worth.
Here comes Earl.
Hey, black girl.
Sounds like vintage Springsteen. Earl, what kind of feedback's Bruce getting on this?
Mixed. Reviews have been mixed.
Yeah.
And newspaper reviews have been mixed. Magazine reviews have been amazing. And Time Magazine gave it a great review.
I don't know. I don't know if it's too soon or what's he going? You know, what's the point of the album? To make us all feel something?
I don't know. I mean, I listened to like 3/4 of the record, and I don't know if it's me. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like E Street Band stuff.
Yeah, I think that's because with the outside producer.
I mean, I would think he's going to come back with the E Street Band and make a big rock album.
You know, he's 52. Maybe his priorities changed.
I mean, he's all over the place promoting this thing.
He did the Today Show,
right?
Yeah, this is definitely the most aggressive he's been promoting a record. He's almost treating himself as if he were a new artist.
Anybody getting mad, acting like, he's cashing in on it?
No, I don't think so, because it has been 7 years since he's put out a record, and over almost 20.
I know, but I'm talking more about the fact of doing an entire album about 9/11. Like, if somebody put out a movie right now, it feels too, soon. And, when people start talking about memorials, it's almost too soon to even know what kind of memorial to come up with.
I know they tried to come up with different plans for the New World Trade Center. And now, at this point, Governor Pataki said, if we have to, the state will condemn the property and take it over.
What's that about?
In case people are going too nuts with fighting over memorials.
Yeah, I think he wanted a permanent memorial. He just wants...
Over the entire property.
Over the entire property. It's just, he just thinks
he was the one who said nothing will get built in the footsteps.
Yeah, I think the words were sacred ground, and it's basically a graveyard for these people, and leave it alone.
But, Ronnie, you're absolutely right. If NBC, ABC had a movie of the week chronicling 9/11, it would just seem really morbid and gross. It would seem like a gross gesture to do.
It's way too soon.
And it also seems like, if it wasn't Springsteen, somebody that everybody's already given the mantle of this whole American rock star thing, too. If it's like, you got to say, if it was somebody that didn't already have that heat, people would be mad already.
Well, I think the other thing was Springsteen was very careful. He talked to families, he talked to firemen, he talked to cops, and he tried to write it from their perspective. But, not be very direct.
Yeah, but I think anybody who was going to do something on 9/11 would do that. But let's suppose it wasn't Springsteen, it was the Black Crowes. People would be going, what the hell is going on?
No, but Springsteen was also one of the first entertainers to do the benefits, the huge benefits. He did a series of shows down in Jersey.
Yeah, he's got My City in Ruins on this CD.
Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Brian, what can we do for you tonight?
How you doing today?
Yeah.
I just feel that if it was for charity, like, say half the profits went to somewhere and helped the families, and the families got some of the money, they get it. I'm not a big, Bruce Springsteen, I can't say his name right, but I think that.
You're saying if it went to charity.
Yeah.
You'd feel different about buying
Mike. Mike, you're on Round and Fest. How you doing, buddy?
Mike, go ahead.
The first one to jump on that 9/11 bandwagon was Neil Young with Let's Roll. He released that like September 13th, that Canadian creep.
Here's, when you think about that whole Let's Roll thing, that one wasn't even a New York album. That was about what happened on the other flight, the one that went down to Pennsylvania.
Right.
Here's Colin. Colin, you're on Round and Fez.
Colin, what can we do for you?
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Buddy?
How do you guys feel about these stars who, like, these musicians, they got to put out there these, this is my feelings on September 11th. Like, get over yourselves. Like, stick to Rosalita and writing about New Jersey, I don't want to hear what your take is on it. We all have our own take on it. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, the whole thing that seems strange to me is, like, he's taking this journalist's point of view about it now.
Yes, absolutely.
Which seems weird. I mean, when has rock and roll ever been journalism?
No, I don't know. You think he's researching a part in, like, interviewing firefighters? Like, what's going on with
what happens with that? When does he become the white man CNN?
I
thought CNN was the white man.
How did he know what I want to know about what the firefighters...
When I want to know what...
poignant and should be in his songs.
See, for me, when I want CNN, I'll just listen to Public Enemy. That does it for me, as a black man.
All right,
buddy.
All right, this is a track a lot of people are talking about from The Rising. It's called Into the Fire.
All right, this is on the instant feedback. Dan from Hoboken says, I don't think it's too soon. Springsteen's job, what he does, is to write songs and to play music about American life. How could he write about anything else? Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Scott, what's going on?
Yeah, that plane crashed in Pennsylvania on 9/11, you shit.
I'm not going to take crank calls during a... it's so
That's
stupid.
why we're trying to discuss this.
I need somebody on the phones. Here's Vinny. Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Vinny, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
He's always been just like a folksy kind of singer. He always sings about the American experience. So, I think this is what has been close to him. I've heard the CD. I think it's not the best thing he's ever did or done, and it doesn't sound like E Street Band because he has a new producer. They did this thing. They cut the thing in 3 days. So, he's just responding to being a folksy kind of guy.
I wonder why he's doing this with the E Street Band, though, instead of on his own. It doesn't seem like the return of the E Street Band to me.
No,
listen to this.
It's not the return of the E Street Band. The return of the E Street Band was the last tour, when he made up with them and everybody's back. But I think, he's just following his roots, what he's always done. He's always been a folk singer singing about the American experience, and that's what he's doing. So, it's not a great album by any means. I don't think it'll, but we'll see what happens.
All right.
Thanks for the call, Vinny. 877-692-1027.
Earl, what did Muni think? Does he dig it?
He's into it. He played the whole thing over the last couple of days.
Right.
It's a Bruce record. Like the last caller said, he always takes the American experience and translates it into a song or into an album.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's ever been this specific. Maybe that Atlantic City album when he was talking about...
Nebraska was very specific. It was very personal, and there was one song about the serial killer Charles, I think, Starkweather.
Yeah.
He's always, politically, he's all over the place, so you can't really pinpoint him one way or the other.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Well, the thing is that Springsteen is an artist, and this is the way he expresses his feelings about things, and, some people can't even express their feelings. If he was a painter and painted a picture, a painting about the tragedy, would he be criticized for it?
No, I don't think he's so much criticized for it, although, personally, I haven't even sat down and listened to the whole album yet.
No, I haven't either, but,
this thing's coming with a real media blitz.
That's a music critic's job, but if he wanted to put out an album to express his feelings about, those events, then, he should be able to do that.
Obviously, he is allowed to do it, but what if it was anybody else besides Bruce?
Well, what if it was somebody you never heard of, and we would have heard of the album in the first place?
Yeah, but let's just say it was somebody else. Would you think that they were cashing, like if suddenly Wayne Newton did this album? Everybody would be going, oh, how hokey, how stupid.
Well,
but it seems like we've always put Bruce on this other
I think there's a trust factor.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the thing. He's on another level.
All right.
Anyone else that would look opportunistic?
I can't think of one other person. Dylan?
Dylan, maybe.
Dylan, they'd probably say okay. Here's Michelle. Michelle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Yeah.
As in ears, it always sound like Bruce has got a dump when he's singing.
Well, he has had constipation problems, but that has nothing to do with this.
Oh, by the way, Paul McCartney, I think he's either got to stop writing music or start taking more drugs, because that song that he wrote for 9/11 sucks.
The Freedom Song?
Yeah, that
What?
Freedom Song was pretty bad. So far, you have to admit, not a really good 9/11 song.
No. And you got the Toby Keith.
Right, craziness.
Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. We're going to put a boot.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. Hey,
yeah,
Rob.
Toby Keith is missing his teeth, and his mom married his sister,
All right, just relax.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
What else you want to talk about?
Oh, basically about Springsteen. I mean, I don't know what that other dipstick was talking about, and then you mentioned, like, the white man CNN. Isn't that showing integrity? If this is important enough to him, before he writes a song or a set of songs on an album, that he actually goes out and meets people, gets all their perspectives.
Well, I think he did that, right?
I'm saying. So, I mean,
okay.
it's kind of like the other guy was putting it down. He was saying the white man CNN as in, doesn't that show some integrity rather than writing it like, hey, I'm going to do this?
Well,
he actually goes and interviews people a lot of times. It's a lot of work to put into one song. He wants to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that, but everybody can say that they've done that before.
Yeah, the other part was that a lot of people who lost their lives at the Trade Center, a bulk of them was from the surrounding town where Springsteen lives in Jersey.
Well, one of the things that he said is that he was reading, like, the New York Times, when they would do all the obituaries for people in the Daily News, and these people that kept saying Springsteen fan, or would travel everywhere to see Springsteen, so he started calling these people's wives and stuff. And got into this. It just seems to me, if it was anybody else but Springsteen, I think people would come down hard.
Roy, give us a little bit more of this. What's this one?
This one's called Worlds Apart. Already, is this E Street Band material to you?
Well, the other thing...
It's like Sting in North Africa.
Survivor music.
Well, the other thing that was very positive in the positive reviews said that he was willing to experiment a little bit.
All right, so hold on. Diamond wrote this. Imagine Sebastian Bach got Skid Row back together and put out a 9/11 tribute album that would literally be rioting in the streets. I think that was my point. Thank you very much, Diamond. He also said,
try it.
Listening to this, he didn't know that Enra was part of the East Street Band. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
They're not so big, man. Hey, Mike.
Hello?
Go ahead, Mike. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Personally, I think Springsteen's a dick. How he can go out and on stage and perform a song, bash NYPD.
That whole 41 shots.
41 shots, and then he's going to go out and make some kind of 9/11 tribute album. Praising these heroes. I mean, I think he should get off the friggin' bandwagon and make up his mind to what he wants to do.
Some of this stuff, I wonder now, though, it seems like he's just getting his stuff from the newspaper, where before he lived in Jersey and was part of that scene and he wrote about it. Now it's like, okay, I'm reading about the mafia, I'm reading about Nebraska.
Well, the other thing is I think he's not the guy he was in the 70s. He's clearly not that guy anymore. For the starters, he's got a ton of money. So he's living different than the people he actually wrote about.
But maybe he should say that. Geez, I'm so rich, nothing affects me. That should be the name of the next album. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Before you go writing about stuff.
Now, actually, the album Lucky Town addressed this identity crisis he was going through. He was like, I'm this working class guy who suddenly has a lot of money.
Right, I'm one of the two people who picked it up. Thank you very much. Here's Keith. Keith, you're on Fest, Lucky Town.
Hey, Keith. Keith, go ahead, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, Bruce Springsteen is the wrong person to be writing a New York tribute album. If anyone should be doing it, it should be Billy Joel.
Well, it's up to, Yeah, I know, but that's up to Billy Joel.
Billy Joel's trying to get his stuff on Broadway right now. And, of course, got locked up in Connecticut.
His old hits. I want to take a bunch of my old hits and give them to people to sing and dance around on stage.
When Moving Out comes to Broadway.
Moving out, I'm moving out with it. Greg, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
I mean, it just feels like, he's an emotional kind of guy, and getting these interviews, just trying to reach out through the people, for them.
Are you a longtime Bruce fan, though?
No, not at all, to tell you the truth. But, it just seems he's always deep that way, and like what I've been hearing, just all the callers, as far as him doing the American kind of thing, everything's political, that kind of thing.
You know what?
Maybe he's giving a little piece back. Who knows?
And maybe this. Thanks a lot, my friend. I guess maybe if it was this, maybe if President Bush would have came out and said, "Okay, here's the war that we're fighting," and Bruce would have wrote this big kick-ass over there for the...
Nice, a war anthem for the 21st century.
But maybe since we don't still know where we're going with the military, and the whole 9/11 tribute thing, the boy, our hearts were broke thing, got done a lot, maybe I would be ready for now for something about, let's go whip some ass like the stupid country people, right?
Sure.
That I don't even understand. But it would be impossible to write that album. Because we don't know what we're doing yet, almost a year later.
So the only material is the sadness.
Yeah, and I don't know,
the
maybe
memorial material instead of the gung-ho material.
Yeah, there's no real end game yet.
And, I don't think I agree with the governor that I just want to let that ground turn into a cemetery in downtown New York.
Yeah.
I'd like us to get back on our feet. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Mike, go ahead. Mike.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
buddy.
you're on Run and Fez, buddy. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen was called the Bob Dylan of his time. And that's
they're both still alive. So, right
now is asking, who am I?
Bob Dylan is still the Bob Dylan of his time.
Yeah, okay, but the new Bob Dylan. This was
I thought the new Bob Dylan was Jacob Dylan.
This is what he's writing about. He's writing about the news. He's writing about the things happening around him, just like Bob Dylan did.
I thought that he was not so much the new Bob Dylan, but the old John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh, okay. Johnny Cougar. Thanks for the call. 877-692-1027.
Dave, you're on Run and Fez.
Dave, what can we do for you?
Hey, what's up, boys? How you doing?
Good.
Good. Yeah, I worked down there for a couple months. I mean, I got a lot of mixed emotions about all the
You worked Ground Zero?
Yeah, I worked down there with the Corrections Emergency Service. We worked with the police department for about 6 months.
Well, thank you for everything you did, Dave.
Oh, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. But, I mean, I got a lot of mixed emotions. I mean, one day we were down there in particular, reminds me, this goes back to what you said about, who wrote the songs or whatever. It really doesn't matter. One day we were in there and a song came on about that plane that crashed out in Washington or wherever it was, in Pennsylvania. And it was some woman that was singing the song. And man, we didn't know who it was. And here we are, a bunch of grown men crying over the song. We had to shut it off. It was awful.
I understand.
But I mean, I have no problem with him doing it. Writing all the songs about it. I mean, it's good because it's getting to a point where I think people are starting to forget what happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good, but like the other guy said, Bruce Springsteen, the whole 41 shot thing, that puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Sure it does. All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
Hey, guys, thanks a lot. You're the best.
All right, thanks a lot. I don't think there's going to be any way of pleasing everybody, no matter what kind of memorial. If you went down and built 2 towers that were twice as big as the last one, people would be upset. If you turned it into a flower bed, people would be upset. If you didn't write songs about it, people are going to be upset. If you did write songs, I know A Darkness on the Edge of Town, Earl tried to sue Bruce Springsteen for that same album.
Really?
Saying it was about when his family moved into Queens. And that's wrong.
All right, Roy, what's this track off of The Rising, Bruce Springsteen?
This track is called Empty Sky.
All right, not so much Enya on this, right?
No.
All right, that sounds very good to me.
That's
Earl,
rough. That one is rough to listen to.
But why would I not feel bad when I heard that? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a human being. I'm a person. if you're making me think about somebody waking up, you know, without their spouse, yes, I am going to be touched by that. It's going to hurt. And if I think about the empty sky, I'm going to feel bad.
I mean, maybe that's the whole idea. Maybe just to remind people, it's like, this happened. You know what I mean? I think people are starting to, I don't know, forget about it.
Well, a lot of people are going just the opposite. I saw on the New York radio message board. Enough tributes, move on, do whatever. Of course, that's the same guy who acted like I would be at the top of the tower, running the New York message board out of that. So, I mean, it is funny. People do forget. You know, Billy took off his, 9/11 shirt that he said he was going to wear forever.
Billy had our office completely in red, white, and blue. We're not going to attack Billy, but I mean, there are the people that are adamant about, I don't need a reminder.
I mean, I always think about what you guys said that night, and Ron, you nailed it. You said our city was bombed.
Right.
It was like, it was bombed.
We were attacked.
Not gloss over it. We were bombed. And we should feel something about it.
Here's Henry. Henry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Henry, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I want to comment on what that guy said before when he said that, Bruce Springsteen is a hypocrite because he did a song 41 Shots and now he's tributing the police officers. He's talking about like two different groups. It's like one group of police officers that did what they did, and it's like another totally different group as a whole that, are heroes.
Oh, I understand, Henry.
It's totally different. It's like, it's it's completely different, It wasn't right. He wasn't, right in what he said.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you for the call.
Dan from Hoboken wants us to get on the song Paradise.
All right, we can do that. Was this Paradise? Did I hit the right one? All right, that's a dirge.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean, what can we do for you?
That's a joke. That's totally a joke what this guy's doing. They put out right after 9/11. It must have been about, I think it was in like December. Some person, I think it was pretty good. They took George Bush's first announcement over the news, and they cut it up a bit, but they put it over a song by Elvis Presley called The American Trilogy. That was done in like 1972. It had a lot of taste, and it made a lot of people cry who heard it. This is just a total joke. I mean, there's no feeling in it. Yeah, anybody can moan and groan, but...
All right, so you're not a Springsteen fan to begin with, though, right?
No, but I live in New Jersey, so everybody else is, but who cares?
Right, but I mean, it just can't be personal about that.
Oh, no. It's not because I'm not a Springsteen fan. It's just I've been listening to it from what you played. I never heard it before.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
But with this guy, you got a problem.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks for the call, Sean.
Here's Doug from Springfield. How you doing, Doug?
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I'm a Springsteen fan, but this is a joke. Come on, why'd they bring the E Street Band back? This is horrible. It's like, he should keep his political views to himself. That's my opinion. Especially if you're in a big political view like that.
All right, what is the
profile guy? He should keep it to himself.
All right, but the political view would be that he felt bad about what happened to his country. It's not exactly a bipartisan view there.
Well, the album's horrible. The last album he made better was The River.
All right.
This is like getting the 86 Giants together and playing a touch football game.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Why bother?
Here's Adam. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fezzy.
Hey, Adam.
What's going on, guys? Okay, here's my view on this.
Okay.
I'm not a real big Springsteen fan, and I'm only 19 years old, so growing up I heard a lot of the stuff, that he put out in the 80s, but I wasn't, I didn't hear a lot of the early stuff he did. But my view is that everything I've heard of Bruce Springsteen that I've liked has been really big and really anthemic, and it stirred everybody up into a big, emotional kind of mess, and it got everybody together.
All right, so you're talking about a Jungle Land, a Rosalita,
like a Born in the USA,
A Born in the USA. I think, here's what I'm thinking about that, Fez. I think we'd probably feel a little more like that if we knew where we were going with it.
Yeah,
this Paradise song, I think we're taking the side of the suicide bombers here.
I think
it's my first time hearing it, but I'm a little weirded out by it.
I think he picked the wrong album to be experimental on. Like, people need old Bruce now,
Yeah. But, if he came out with the American flag as a cape, singing, we're going to whip some ass, people would be mad at him, too. No matter which way he dealt with this. No rock on this album at all, Earl? You rocking at all?
I've only went through it once. Where's the album at? There's
there
one.
You go.
Really,
here's Joe.
Mary's Place is kind of up-tempo and waiting on a sunny day.
Is Mary's Place like Candy's Room, but for today's audience? Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm not a big not a big Bruce Springsteen fan, but that isn't going to detract what I'm going to say. I think that it's not surprising that Springsteen has made an album like this. I don't really think that it's anything commercial because look at the subject matter. You know, it's a dark album and it's from the get-go going to turn people off a little bit. But I think it's just his take. I don't think you can compare it to anything that he's done in the 70s or the 80s. It's just his take on that event.
Well, obviously the man has the right to do whatever he wants to do. No one's saying that. Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. Buddy.
Chris, what can we do for you tonight?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Actually, I think Earl just said it. Mary's Place is the up-tempo cut on there. And it also explains the E Street Band being back. It's kind of like a celebration of friends and everything after all this. But I think, well, it's kind of been settled already, but I think everybody has the right to sort of throw out whatever. And at least everybody's talking about it again, which is important.
Well, a lot of people are saying, why bring this up again already? And I'll tell you, you'll probably be ODing on it in the next 6 weeks.
As we come up on the 1 year.
And after a year, I don't know what direction we're headed in. All right, let's listen to this Mary's Place. This is off the new Springsteen album.
All right, that's Mary's Place. This is talking about the new Bruce Springsteen CD, The Rising. It's a 9/11 tribute.
The Rock is back on WNEW.
Finally!
The Rock has come back to WNEW. Here's Ben. Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ben, what can we do for you tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Let me tell you something, man. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you're going to knock it or not knock it. It's what Bruce is about. He's the epitome of America, blue collar. That's how Bruce is. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Everybody's going to knock it or not like it. It was bound to happen with Bruce. It's expected of him. You know what I mean? He symbolizes us.
Thank you very much.
Sit.
877-692-1027. Steve, go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Springsteen, listen, no matter what, his intentions are good. All right, so let's not make this a reminder. But come on, everybody's got to remember. I mean, I bought a stinking flag pin to wear on my suit when I go out to work. And I wear it all the time. But you know why? Because I stopped doing it. But we all have to just remember what happened. Remember what happened.
Joelle.
Yes.
You're on Ron and Fez.
Go ahead, Joelle.
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, I saw the rehearsal show the other day when Springsteen did, was it Today Show?
Yeah.
And it totally rocks. I know the album is a little quieter, but when he tours with this, it's so healing when you're at the concert and everybody's, singing, may your hope bring me hope, may your faith bring us faith, may your love bring us love. And then, he'll go into Mary's Place, and that's about healing, too. It's about everybody trying to get through this, and, it's okay to go out and have a party and be with your friends and try to get through it all together. I just think the whole thing is about facing it and healing, and I think he's on the right track, and I think it's time. I mean, I know it hurts. And I cried listening to one of the songs in the morning. But overall, I've listened to it a few times now, and I think the whole thing is trying to move in the right direction, trying to get through it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call, Joe Ellen.
Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Kevin, what can we do for you?
Hey, guys. I'm happy you took my call. I just started listening to your show a few days ago. It's a very cool show.
Yes, it is.
But I just picked up Springsteen's record a couple of days ago. I'm not a huge Springsteen fan, but I'm a pretty big music fan. And I'm hearing the comments from these guys. If you listen to maybe the first 5 seconds of like 10 different tracks, it's mostly upbeat. that Paradise tune, or whatever it's called, the dirge type tune, is not indicative of the whole record, and it's mostly like a real promising type of upbeat record. I don't even know if all these songs were written, post 9/11 or not.
Yeah, they're supposedly, I guess only My City in Ruins is the only one that was written about Asbury Park, and he did it that night. All right, thanks a lot, Kevin.
The oldest song on the album.
Here's Alex. Alex, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling because I ran into him taking black and white pictures down by the Brooklyn Bridge. He was arrogant then, and I think maybe the name of his album should be BS for his initials, but not standing for his name. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Alex. Here's Keith the Cop. How you doing, Keith? You're on the air, buddy.
Hi, Keith.
Honeys, how are you?
Cool. How you doing, buddy?
The man is a hypocrite. He's an opportunist, and like the gentleman, I just happened to tune in now. I heard one of the calls earlier on about the other song, 41 Shots.
Yeah.
The man comes out and he inflamed the situation back then with the whole thing, and it just added controversy. And he's an opportunist. He's an opportunist then. He's an opportunist now. And my point is, you know what? Just sing. Like the Beastie Boys, like Rage Against the Machine.
Well, Rage Against the Machine are pretty political.
Yeah.
And so are the Beastie Boys, as a matter of fact.
Exactly. That's my point.
Oh, okay.
Just sing. Don't talk. I don't want to hear your political views. I just want to listen to the music.
Thank you very much, Keith.
I'll see you.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, Keith the Cop.
Here's Hayden. Hayden, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hayden, what can we do for you tonight?
Hi, how are you guys doing?
We're okay.
I'm just curious, how you can talk about him as if he's still a relevant issue in music. I mean, he's coming out as a commercial figure doing as much pop as anyone else. I mean, if he's really going to be
What
relevant...
makes a person relevant?
Say again?
Who's relevant right now? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't think he's doing anything really interesting. I mean, the subject matter is kind of interesting, and I am someone who, born and bred Manhattanite, I was there on September 11th.
Well, who's relevant right now, Hayden?
Relevant?
Just to compare Bruce to.
Who should be doing this album?
Who should be doing this album? I don't...
Quit repeating like Wild Thing.
I don't know. I find Tool interesting. I find a lot of music very boring right now.
Right. Okay, so you're like the lower, the downtown kind of snobbish thing. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Hayden.
Fair enough.
See you later, buddy. Here's...
He had absolutely no point of reference.
I know. Well, Tool. Sure. Until, they started getting on the radio, then I hated them.
Then I didn't want to take their picture.
Give us one song to go out with.
All right. What do you think, Earl? You got something?
I think we have Waiting on a Sunny Day is ready.
Waiting on a Sunny Day?
Right
What's this about? Do you know, Earl? What's happening
Just
here?
up-tempo.
Okay.
Really cool up-tempo. So.
We'll be back tomorrow, Fez.
Right after Opie and Anthony. Waiting on a Sun, Bruce Springsteen. Waiting on a Sunny Day.
W. The Opie and Anthony Show. I laughed, I cried, I got a batch on my neck. Tomorrow at 3, 102.7 WNEW.
Ron and Fez, we're here to tell you about Hotwire. 2 ways to book a hotel online. Go through dozens of websites yourself trying to find the best deal, or just log on to Hotwire.
You know that idiot Wonder Boy, I caught him the other day, gone through dozens of websites trying to get together a decent deal. I go to Hotwire, you moron. I'll tell you what you got to do. Take the Hotwire challenge. You go to any site you can find out there, Wonder Boy. Look at me.
Yes.
You go to any site you can find out there, and if you get a better deal than Hotwire, I'll talk about it here on the radio.
That's what I was doing. I wanted to check the other ones because I know they say that, and I was just, wondering if they say it.
No, now you're stuttering.
And now you believe it, don't you?
Yes, I do. Actually,
I'll tell you what. You find out, you get a room in the same hotel, same date for a lower price, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Hotwire will pay you double the difference.
All right?
Do you understand that,
Wonder
Boy?
More than fair.
All right, Wonder Boy.
Way more than fair. Double the difference.
Wonder Boy, listen to some of these hot rates that were recently booked on Hotwire. And tell me if you can beat any of this stuff. 3.5-star hotel in downtown Chicago, just $65 a night. Can you top that, Wonder Boy?
No, there was nothing.
I didn't think so. A 4-star hotel in Midtown Manhattan, only $124 a night. You're in Manhattan right now. Can you find a better deal?
No,
I didn't think so. Of course not.
You know what one of your problems is, Wonder Boy?
I think I'm going to find out.
You don't plug in the computer. Plug it in first.
Right, that's how it's going to work.
Then boot it.
The screen was very dark. I wasn't sure why.
Stop mumbling.
And don't forget,
commercial spot.
Hotwire has also incredible deals on flights with major airlines and car rentals with all the best car rental companies.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, you can cruise around a decent car for a change. So that crap you're driving, Wonder Boy.
It would be nicer.
Now, rates change all the time, so take the Hotwire Travel Challenge for yourself. Turn on your computer. Don't do it like Wonder Boy.
Right.
Compare Hotwire to the other travel sites out there. Then log on to Hotwire for a better hotel deal, and that's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Hotwire.
Now, that's how you screwed up. Weren't we supposed to gut-shot Wild Thing before the end of the show?
Wild Thing refused to take the automatic apology.
Oh, that's sick. Just sick.
He backed out of it.
What a punk.
And Billy said nothing. Where's Billy at?
Grab Billy for us.
Billy said the only thing that would make him feel better would be the automatic apology. Is that right, Billy?
That is correct, Ronnie.
That's all you wanted.
I'm glad that you're sticking with your terms.
That's it. That's the only thing that will make me feel better.
Hey, what do you think of this new Springsteen? You like that as a Patriot?
Not a big fan. I know.
Never
I think it's. I like Bruce. I like the old Bruce. I think this
More
is
Twisted Sister for you?
No, I like
That's
the
your
old.
thing? You wish Twisted Sister would come out with an album?
No, I just think he.
Literally an album, not even a CD. Because Billy's back in his own room and has his hi-fi.
He's got his turntable spinning.
He's got his hi-fi from 1974.
My big fuzzy headphones.
Please, they're not big fuzzy headphones. You got to clean. You got to dust.
Those are dust bunnies.
By the way, I'm looking like I'm getting an afro.
Get a little high there.
Well, what are you going to do? And don't make you a bad person. You get a little high every once in a while. Yeah.
So no
Hotwire.
Gutshot.
Yeah, Hotwire is...
they're good.
Look at me, Wonder Boy, to get back to that. Hotwire is going to get you the best travel deals you can get out there. Okay?
I couldn't find any place that beat it.
You didn't look, did you? Because you're sitting here.
Computer wasn't on. I didn't know why the prices weren't coming up that fast.
You're looking at a clock thinking it's a computer.
It's not?
No.
Oh.
You know it's not.
You know that Mary's Place song that Bruce sings about?
Yes.
They throw you out. Everybody would be having fun and dancing around and they'd chuck you.
Everyone would be welcome and you'd still get put out the door.
Aren't you from Jersey?
Yes, I am.
Don't act like it. You act like you're from Iowa or some kind of strange little farm town.
I have a Midwest kind of thing going on.
You know what you remind me of? No. You know what it is? It's that Salt Lake Punk movie. What's the name of that movie?
SLC Punk.
He wouldn't know it. SLC Punk.
I think he starred in it. What a punk.
Hotwire. Don't you ever sit here and try to end the plug. Come on in, or what are you? You bringing Eddie Trunk stuff for Friday? Help yourself. Eddie's ready to come in now? Start setting up for Friday?
Fine.
I asked, I go, what do you think of the new Springsteen? He goes, I'm going to wait and see what Muni thinks, and then I'll have the same exact opinion. The same exact opinion.
What do you think, Scotzo? All right. Hotwire.
Hotwire. Best deals, and it's guaranteed, Fezzy.
Guaranteed. Double the difference on hot rates for hotel rooms. Check them out.
How'd that work?
Stop it. Wonder Boy, stop it.
I never want you to hear you say a sponsor's name.
You're liable to jinx the whole thing.
Where's that kid at right now, that Wild Thing?
Or the Blue Falcon, as he's known.
I'd have dead leg that son of a bitch as he walks in here. You decide not to take the automatic apology?
No, I said I'd take a shot in the chest.
No, automatic apology.
With the automatic paintball gun.
Which is like 20 blows to the chest.
Did you say yes or no to that? You know we're in the middle of a commercial, right?
No, I don't want to do that.
So say no, Billy. I don't want to give you an automatic apology.
Well, I apologize, but I'm not going to have him just...
An automatic apology is what he wants.
He doesn't want an apology. He wants an automatic apology.
I can't...
It's yes or no. It's not mumbling.
No.
Not a Jimmy Stewart impression every time you're in here. You're the man who shot Liberty Valance. That's who you are right now. You ever seen that movie?
No.
I want you to rent it.
Okay.
Because I know you think it's Jimmy Stewart, but it wasn't. It's John Wayne.
Right?
With that color guy that used to go everywhere with him. Inches. His name was Inches. Hotwire. The finest deals that you're going to find out there.
They're so good.
Anywhere on the web. We had Wonder Boy check on his abacus, and he couldn't come up with anything that could beat it.
Yeah, he's confirmed it. He took the Hotwire Travel Challenge actually on an abacus.
Yeah.
Hotwire wins again, hands down.
He moved the beans to one side and then to the other.
And Hotwire was the winner. By far. Rates change all the time. Take the Hotwire Travel Challenge for yourself.
I call it the automatic apology.
That wild thing won't do.
What do you think of the Springsteen, Wilton? Why Jimmy Stewart? What are you doing?
Right now?
Oh, Clarence. Clarence got his wings.
Get me another drink, you stuttering prick. What did you actually think of the Springsteen? What was your favorite?
Out of all those tracks we played tonight.
You know, to be honest, I was
shooting Billy all that time?
No, I was cleaning up. I really wasn't paying attention. I was listening, but I didn't really listen to the music.
I was all right, Spider.
Yeah, you were all right, Spider. Where were you 9/11?
I was in Orlando.
Right, with the rest of us here in the city. Thanks for the help.
Hiding out in Orlando.
The Magic Kingdom?
No.
Did you go run in the bathroom like you did after you shot Billy?
That's where you do your best thinking. Jimmy Stewart. Or was it James Stewart? I should start and call you Jimmy Stewart Smalley. Because that's who you remind me of.
Read us a poem about your dog.
Read us a poem about my dog?
All right.
Don't repeat me ever again.
Let me tell you something. You repeat my partner again, I'm going to take your eye out with my thumb.
I've seen him do it. I will stand and cheer as he does.
In court, you said you didn't see me do it.
No, that's true.
You said they did it to themselves.
I actually tried to put the eyeball on the person's own thumb. And it squished.
Here.
It was like trying to get a grape on a person's thumb.
They slide.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite song? Wild Thing? Hotwire? Is that it?
Yeah, Hotwire.
What about it?
Hotwire, good people. Good company.
Company. What do you think? A person comes over and tries to help you?
No, good company. You know, they're good. They're good.
You know what? You're good company. I'd like to have you with me for the rest of the night. Just you and I, sitting around a fire, talking about your days in Orlando.
Ronnie polishing up his thumb. Getting ready to use it.
I'm taking both of them out. For Billy. Oh, yeah, this is for Billy, you dirty mutt. And I'm going to tell you something, Wild Thing. And it ain't tonight, and it won't be tomorrow night. But for my friend Billy, I'm going to send you to a deep, dark place, and by God, I'll have fun doing it.
What do you want me to say to that? I can't, there's nothing to say.
And you better look out, because you've also raised the ire of Billy's very best friend, Assman.
I hope Assman does this. Brooklyn style. You want to be in a Brooklyn death match?
No, I don't want to be in a Brooklyn Dutch.
You're in one.
A Brooklyn Dutch match, he called it. You know,
the Dutch were the first ones to discover New York, so why not?
You know, we got the city away from the Dutch, right?
You ever been over there? You ever been to the Netherlands?
Yes, I have been to Amsterdam, Netherlands, Holland, yes.
Did you get your tickets through Hotwire?
I can't remember where I got my tickets.
We're in the middle of a commercial.
It's been 2 years ago, so...
Yeah, who can remember 2 years ago?
You would have saved a lot.
Going through Hotwire.
Only.
Right.